Hello, everybody. Oh shit. Oh shit. Pause. I broke the audio again, guys. Every time, baby. Every time. But we caught it. But we caught it though.
We got it? Are we back?
It was broke, but only for a moment.
It's broke?
It's everyone except Dylan.
Yeah, it's just.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you, Fred.
Am I good?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Am I good?
So let me tell you why Iron Valor is so cool.
All right, this time for real.
Okay. I was explaining Iron Valor to our blood gods, new and old, who are joining us this evening. Essentially, Iron Valor is a show here in Ink and Layer where we follow along in our goofy and unpredictable pass through Wizards of the Coast official modules. Currently, we're going through the Wilds Beyond, the Witchlight, a beautiful romp through the Feywild, the lands of Prismere. And the thing that makes Iron Valor a little bit different is that you guys can chime in and make some impacts on the story. As you guys watch the stream, you guys earn things called Valor tokens. They just rack up while you're watching, and you can use those to give blessings and luck to the party and curses to me, because everything is deeply unfair and nobody's nice to me ever just because I'm trying to kill them or something. I think it's all very stacked against me personally. But that's why you, the blood gods, are revered on high as you are. So thank you very much for joining us. All right, but before we can actually jump in to Prismere and the land beyond the Witchlight, I have a couple more things to yell about all the partners and folks who help us get where we are right now. First of all, there's a special little thing. I forgot about the special thing. Happy Pride Month, everybody. All my gays say hey. Okay, anyway, the Snog Pride emoji is back. Hey!
Hey.
Excellent. So we have a little Snog Pride emoji. If you go into our little emotes, you'll see that our Snog heart now has the full Pride rainbow on it. Absolutely lovely. We're super pumped about that, so make sure you use that because we love it. All right, other things to yell about are our partners, so let's get into it. With all the stress of fighting monsters, even adventurers need adjustments. To keep the magic flowing, visit one of the Joint Chiropractic's 700 nationwide clinics where they aim to provide new and affordable, convenient chiropractic care to all communities. Answer the call to adventure and get your first examination, consultation, and adjustment for only $29. That's a Joint Chiropractic, $29, a bargain and a half. Use Command Joint to check them out. Thank you for partnering with us, Joint Chiropractic. Also want to shout out 9 Realms Gaming. They create top-notch gaming accessories from the finest woods this realm has to offer. Visit www.9realmsgaming.com and use our exclusive partner code LYRE10, that's LYRE10, to get 10% off at www.9realmsgaming.com. Also want to shout out Mithril Armory. Oh, where's she? I got it. Always have to advertise this with Mithril Armory. They create unique TTRPG items for everyone to enjoy on their adventures. You can grab their 1020 and their D&D graphic tees on their website now at mithrolarmory.com. That's mithrolarmory.com. Command Myth will bring that up in chat. Definitely check them out. They've got some beautiful stuff, even outside of the 1020, so sparkly and gorgeous. Want to shout out Tabletop Audio at tabletopaudio.com for the ambiance and the music that we use from time to time on our streams. All the audio is amazing and completely free to use in your own games, but please consider supporting Tim on Patreon so he can continue to make amazing sound sets. We here at Ink and Lyre currently support him, and we encourage you to do so as well. A link to his website will be in chat. I also want to shout out Tailspire, which is the virtual tabletop that we use here on Iron Valor. All the maps that you see tonight, a good chunk of them are crafted by my own hands. Some others are crafted by other members of the Tailspire community, but it is all built with Tailspire. So if you are looking for a virtual tabletop, highly recommend them. Definitely check it out. For us, if you are interested in the things that we do, I want to remind everybody that Stargazers, our Kickstarter book from last year, is live on our website at inkandlyre.com and on DriveThruRPG. You can also grab Astral character sheets, NPC star charts, and our Astral Game Master suite that includes an initiative tracker, magic item maker, and printable condition markers. So go check that out now. That's like a full, it's got adventures in it, it's a setting guide, it's a beautiful kind of campaign book that I highly recommend you guys check out if you haven't already. Otherwise, you can follow us on social media. You can use Command Socials to check out Ink and Lyre and all of our social channels that are official. Or if you want to follow the cast, there's me, Deanna, there's Dylan, there's James, there's Max, there's Raina, there's Zach, and there's Danny. All of them killing it 100%. I remember all my children's beautiful names. But if you like us on an individual level, Dylan, do you not feel loved by me? I saw that face.
I was like, do you remember all of our names?
If you want to follow the cast, my beautiful children who I love the same, use Command Ironcast and you can follow the entire cast of Iron Valor. I think that that's all that I have to yell and scream about this evening, so I'm going to toss you off to one of my least favorite, but they're all on an equal playing field, children, Dylan, who's going to load you all up in his Jansport and carry you on his back into the Feywild.
So anyways, the stream's ending. Thank you for stopping by. No, okay. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your stay in the Janport. Nice and comfy, cozy in that little interdimensional pocket that we carry around with us. I was informed you'd probably be on Lotus's back, but I wanted Dylan to have to carry a little bit of the burden for once in his life. Right.
Ooh.
So let me get you caught up.
I'm a real adult. I have responsibilities like raising my 3 children.
Yes, exactly. To get us all caught up on exactly where we were, because I know it's been a hot second since you've seen us. To get you all caught up, we are currently, the Witchlight playwrights are in the land of Thither, which is a section of Prismeer, which is a section of the Feywild. There are 3 kind of mini domains within Prismeer. There's Hither, land of the past, where the party of the Witchlight playwrights made a deal with the witch. There's Hither was the land of the present. Thither is the land of the past. Perfect. They're the same name. I apologize for that. Thither, where they didn't so much make a deal with the witch so much as just murder her and free everyone, all the children she had enslaved in the fair that had been ground down into the dirt. And they're currently in a bit of a celebration there amongst all the denizens of Thither, who are celebrating their newfound independence and their great heroes and the fantastic music and the drinking games and everything that has been brought back into their lives since Granny Nightshade has been done away with. We've been kind of exploring our own corners of the fair. I know Bo's been spending some time in the Tunnel of Love. Some of our other cast here have been spending time with some long-lost friends or newfound brothers. Some of us have been having profound realizations about religion and also a little bit about what all these lost memories might mean. Some of us are seeing the long strings puppeting their friends from the corners of their eyes. And some of us are enjoying a good old drinking game. That's where we last left everybody off, is sitting at a booth, getting drunk off their butts, playing Never Have I Ever and FMK. When I believe it was Melianora and Vincent who were able to spy out of the corner of the eye. The Jansport that was kind of tucked between the stools there seemed to tug its way open. And the little gourd you had gathered from inside of Sowpig, who was a sort of construct that you had defeated early on in your time in Thither, had popped up and started to roll away from you all, deeper within the fair, away from this bar where you were getting drunk with a cop. What would you all like to do?
Oh, Gord.
Well, I believe I yelled at everyone that had happened.
Oh.
So now it's everyone's problem.
Yes.
We should get it.
Where did it go?
I'm gonna start rolling after it. Or
Run.
not like
I do have a bless and a curse, by the way.
We have a bless and a curse already. Okay, go ahead and roll those d10s for me.
It
Yes,
looks
d10s.
like a 5 on the curse and a 1 on the bless.
All right, so that's going to be next time you guys face off against someone, they are going to have six rounds of Bane. Jeez, Louise. Or a number of rolls, 6 rolls of Bane. That's what it is.
Bad.
And then what was it for the bless?
1.
1. So you all have advantage on your next attack that you make, whenever that may be.
Wonderful.
Noted.
All right, so we're attacking each other, right?
So I attack this
Go.
board.
We're running.
Gord.
All right, you guys are chasing after it? Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation or a perception check to keep an eye on this thing while you're sprinting through. What is essentially... Some folks have started like carting off and setting up tents and falling asleep. You know, the younger ones have done that and the older ones. But there are still plenty of people getting drunk at a fair, so it's very easily lost among feet.
Okay, an investigation.
I got a 19 on investigation.
How does a 26 sound on perception?
Sounds great.
Way better. Get it.
What'd you say,
23.
Snud?
8.
8? Great, Snud.
I got a
20.
9 on perception.
9? Okay.
My investigation's not doing so hot.
Excellent. So, Snud, Bo, you're maybe your eye of not so much on the prize at this moment, but I would say that
A lot of the FMK juice right now.
yeah, you are all also tipsy to drunk at this point. You've been having a long evening, but Vincent and Lotus, you were kind of at the front there either. How are you? Are you moving people out of the way, or are you just like nose to the ground, tracking your way around after this thing that is just like the Chef
just-
Boyardee can?
I'm darting between people and between their legs.
I'm using my slim twink body and kind of like darting between the people. Making my way pretty easily through the crowd. Just gotta watch the apple cheeks.
Melianora got also pretty high. What you are essentially doing is that you are keeping track of your 2 party members who are just disappearing into the crowd right now and keeping everybody together. Does that sound about right?
She's just trying desperately to keep her eyes on all of the things.
All right, beautiful. As you 2 scent hounds start working your way following this thing that's just rolling, it seems to go around carts, in among the feet of people, around the sides of caravans until it kind of rolls to a quieter end of the fair, a little bit farther away, close to the woods edge, where you start to see a little bit of It's almost like early morning mist kind of vibes. It's very pretty, just gently floating even in the darkness here of this gentle fog. It seems to roll all the way to that end, past the lights of like the last little bar there on the left where there's some people sitting with drinks, and just kind of up against some sort of invisible wall and just there.
It's just rolling in place.
Yeah. The way like an RC car might, if you drove it into a wall, the wheels are still going, but it can't go anywhere.
That's weird.
I jump on it.
You jump on the
Yeah,
cord?
I ain't gonna let it try and get away.
Wait, don't.
Just in case it decides to roll on through
Are you-
whatever it's on.
Are you trying to break it or trying to grab it?
trying to grab it? I don't want to break it.
You're gonna lose your memory.
Okay, go ahead. Roll me to hit. It's gonna be super low DC.
Wait, is this an attack? Do I get advantage?
If you would like to use this for your advantage, you can. It's more like a grapple check.
Oh god, where did it go? What did you want? Just a hit?
Yeah, just to hit with an unarmed attack, essentially.
That is unnecessary. That unarmed 22.
22. You jump on it, you nab it, or do you just like curl yourself around it? What you doing?
Yeah, I curl myself around it.
All right. What is the nicest gift you have ever been given? Oh wait, shoot. Actually, this is a different gourd. It would be, what is the cruelest that you have ever been to someone?
The coolest I've ever been.
The cruelest,
Oh,
the least kind.
cruelest.
This is
No.
when did we pick up this gourd? Oh, this is Sal Pigs.
Yes, sorry. I was keeping track of my gourds.
I
I'm
don't
about to
know.
break this gourd.
We definitely were kind of mean to that old blind dude, and we stole from him. We robbed that blind dude. That was kind of cruel.
So your mind goes back to Snudgach keeping up conversation about sandwiches with a small old blind man as they walk down a hallway. As you, behind, grab a robot off a shelf, stick it into your bag, and then your mind doesn't go there anymore. You have completely forgotten ever doing that. But you don't remember that you've lost it.
Mm-mm.
You're just holding a gourd. You got it.
I got this gourd.
Got the gourd.
I got it. It's trying to go somewhere.
Are you okay? Did you lose another memory?
I don't know.
I'll take this as a yes.
Put it in the Jansport, quick!
Do you have the
Should
Jansport?
I mean, I do, but we should just break this thing.
Well, if we break it, what if like something escapes out of it?
Yeah, we do have that sow pig girl spirit in there, don't we?
Yeah, so it should like no longer be on this blade.
Yeah,
There's
but
gotta
if
be a
we
way
break it,
to-
it'll just escape.
Have you ever broken something like this?
I mean, not really, but
We should climb really high and throw it somewhere and crash it.
We
Just let it
shouldn't
smash on the
break.
ground.
we could just smash it right here when we know that it got smashed.
Where was it going?
Aren't magical items
It was
Oh,
trying to
yes.
go through this invisible wall thingy.
Why?
there an
It's a
invisible
gourd.
wall
It shouldn't
there?
go anywhere.
Yeah, can I touch the wall?
Yeah, it's essentially the fog starts up in that forest there. You've been through this kind of forest before, but this is not a corner that you've been to the fair before. The fog starts rolling up. There's the ferns there and the beautiful curling golden leaves. You reach through the fog, you get that slight tingling kind of feeling as though your arm's falling asleep, and then at some point it just almost like you were reaching your hand into I'm trying to think of something soft that just doesn't give. It's like you're sticking your hand in cream cheese, and at some point the cream cheese is just too thick and you get stuck.
What about like a marshmallow?
Or marshmallow, sure.
Cream cheese.
How have you ever?
No.
Ew, I feel
It's
like
like cream cheese.
gross.
It doesn't stick on your hand at all. It's just you can't move any further at a certain point.
That's not what my mind is telling me. Mind distilling in my arm, slathered in cream cheese.
Hey, go ahead, Snood, eat it. See what happens.
Okay.
Do you want a straw?
You're licking the invisible wall.
Yes.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck?
Oh shit, she's dead.
I'm gonna die.
10.
Your tongue is asleep. And you know that way that's like really shitty kind of thing when your leg falls asleep, but it feels like it's being stabbed by a bunch of knives. That feeling just all over your tongue.
What happened?
Did it, I
Huh?
guess it tasted really bad.
Did it taste gross? Yeah.
Are you paralyzed? What's happening? Well, something's happening.
They're clearly not well.
Okay, why doesn't someone else do it and then see
No.
if the same
What,
thing
try to
happens?
eat it?
Yeah.
I think this is just the wall to the next region
It's a
of
science
this place.
experiment, guys.
We- Maybe we should experiment with it when we've all had a nice sleep.
Wait, do you have to go in a certain way, like how we?
Well, I think the only person that can travel between this place would be Clapperclaw, aka my brother.
Right.
So
Where is he?
Yeah, let me walk in there.
Well,
Are you
he's
gonna
back-
call him Clapperclaw like from
Yeah.
now on?
Well,
Like,
it
is
was
that gonna be his
Clapper-
new nickname?
No, his name is Sasha.
What are you gonna call him, Clapperclaw?
No.
What if he's like bad?
What?
Yeah. Clapperclaw, get in the corner.
Calling it by his real name and not his nickname?
Yeah.
Ooh. No, I'm probably
Okay.
not gonna do that.
What if you
Uh,
get it mixed up? Do you
What
feel
if it's
bad if you call him
Halloween and he has
Clapperclaw?
little head?
I might call him
Probably
Clapperclaw if he
good.
dressed up like what? What is this?
I
think we
a
should-
scarecrow with a deer skull.
Okay.
Like, why not a toy, right?
Right, I'm heading back.
I think we should smash this gourd and then head back and have a sleep for the night.
Can we smash it?
How
We
easy
can't
is it to
smash the
break
gourd. We
magic?
gotta
I
keep
vote to
the gourd.
smash it.
But isn't it like magical? Wouldn't it be hard to smash?
Let's
No.
find out.
Anything can be smashed.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh,
I'll
really?
smash it real fast.
I need that on a
Part of
t-shirt.
this, I'm going back. Bye.
Hey Vincent,
We shouldn't-
Vincent, just like put it on your head real fast.
Can I walk in the mushrooms?
The
cream cheese.
All right, I put it on my head.
We shouldn't smash it, guys.
I'm gonna take a stone out of off the ground. And I'm gonna cast magic stone on it and throw it, and try and hit the gourd off of his head,
His face.
break it.
Go ahead and make me that attack roll with advantage for magic.
Advantage. That's why I
Yeah,
like you.
because you're
For the
using
next
your blast.
That's a 26 to hit.
26. Okay, I'm going to say with that, Vincent is in no danger of it hitting his face. Would you like to describe just how sick you... What is it, William Tell? Is that the dude who did it, the apple on the head?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Nora.
Yeah, I didn't know
No
that.
problem. I'm very far away by now.
We got Pen over here with the apple on his head.
I'm just gonna. He'll kind of reach back and like the rock takes on like a magical little essence, just covered in stars for his book, and just really get a nice little like skipping stone kind of motion with it, and just send it
As
right
it's
through
coming
that door.
towards me, I just close my eyes. My eye.
How much damage does that do?
That's
Uses his other eye.
5 damage.
5?
My cantrip.
Okay, so it does do... And it makes a kind of a crack in the side of the gourd. It seems like it did a decent amount of... It's a wooden gourd, but it's a magical wooden gourd. There's like a gash coming out of it, and you do hear...
That's creepy. Toll the dead.
Talking to me.
Toll the dead, the gourd.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still on Vincent's head. It started to slide off, but one of his ears is keeping it up.
Bouncing it.
Okay. Do I have to make another advantage attack roll?
It's not advantage anymore. You used your blast. But it's told dead, like,
right.
it's a save on the part of the gourd.
Yeah, the gourd.
Yeah, I need a.
I'm gonna say it's a gourd and it automatically fails.
Yeah,
And
how
I'll
wise
take
is
a
this
perception check from Bo.
Perception check?
If you do this anymore, we can hear her talking.
God, I keep getting minimum damage. It's 1 necrotic damage.
So you've set up, Lotus, you got Vincent against a tree, and you're just pecking away at this thing. You are making your way.
I'm gonna kill it eventually.
Yeah, no, you are getting through it.
Bad idea, guys. I got a 22.
You got a 22? Okay, I will let you know what's going on in just a second.
What do I see?
Okay, now it takes 8 necrotic damage.
Takes 8.
Oh wait, I was supposed to be doing 2d. Silly me. I'm so sorry.
Okay, good. Because if you had done just 8, you would have had 1 hit point left. How would you like to, whatever you roll on that extra die, it's going to destroy it. How would you like to destroy this thing?
So, Vincent kind of hears like a sound because it's just so close to his precious bunny ears. As these bells go off near him. But the gourd is gonna kind of like crack and fill itself and then explode.
There's sort of the same dust that Snugak you licked off of a wall earlier, off of a cobweb, kind of explodes outwards, falls across Vincent's face and against the trees. Anyone who's at a distance, you're fine, but Vincent, you are finally coated in essence of Sowpig.
Yep.
And you can hear all around you these whispers.
Fromage.
Fine, I don't want to hang out with you anymore, and I just really think you're not cool enough to hang out with us, and you're not my mother anymore. I hate you. And just these choruses of children's voices that kind of ricochet around the space and kind of fade into that fog. I could take an insight or an arcana check, but I feel like with your understanding of things, you're going to get a decent amount of information either way. So anyone who's here can do that. And Bo, you can do an insight or an arcana. Bo, you see across the way as you're watching your friends throw rocks at each other to break a gourd. You can see at the little bar that you have the dim light fading out to you guys from. There's the Loxodon and the Tabaxi, who had asked you to meet up with them later for drinks, who appear to be smoking a cigarette, watching you with an interested expression, and just keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
Taking a drink, laughing, doing a little to each other.
Okay, I'm not going to be around here any longer because these kids are uncool and I want to go to the cool kids.
Wow.
So I'm going to strut on over.
All right. I'll get back to you once I respond to whatever. What you guys get for insight and arcana?
I got an 18 on insight.
18 insight? You remember what it was like to be a kid, right?
Sure.
Yeah, like you've met a lot of very nice young people in your time here in Bither. You've met a lot of people you've grown really fond of, some good kids, but kids they can be shitheads. Kids can be mean. Kids can be cruel, and kids can, especially when they're really young, not really have the room to have more than one emotion at once. When you're angry and you're 5, you'll say some very cruel things. You'll tell your mom that you don't want to see her anymore. You'll break your brother's school project on purpose because he called you a loser. And the thing is, being an adult and having lived for some time, that there's an after to that. There's an apology, there's a feeling guilty, there's a making it up, but Sowpig isn't made up of the afters. Sowpig is built only of the memories of the cruelest you ever were as a little kid. And when you straight up stole candy from your baby brother.
Ugh.
That is all that she is and all that she could do. She never got to be anything else.
I'm glad we broke that. Because that's A, miserable existence, and B, must really suck to be made up of such hateful thoughts. That'd be all you are.
But how did she get that way?
Well, she had a magic gourd that was filled with hateful thoughts of children.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was her brain, so that's kind of horrible to think about, actually.
And now it's all over me.
Ooh, you should take a bath.
Here, let's see if we can find some soda or something to wash you off with.
Lotus will actually laugh out loud at that.
All right,
Do
Bo.
you remember your hateful memory, Vincent?
You do. You would feel kind of from that dust. You kind of sniffle a little bit, and
Oh, snorted snout pig.
Oh, right.
I'm on the sow pig.
Yeah.
All the cool kids are doing it.
you sneeze a little bit, and it comes back. You're not snorting it. You're not taking the pixie dust. But your memory does return to you. Bo, are you stealthing away from everybody, or are you just like, bye?
No, I'm fully walking my ass away from this, from them. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm making it clear. Yeah, no, I'm going this way, guys. Goodbye.
He's not associating with us.
I'm not associating with like children throwing rocks at each other.
It was a magic rock that did damage. Thank you.
That's what all the cool kids say.
All right. So as you guys go to wash Vincent off with soda, and Nora goes to be anywhere other than here. Oh, it sounds like you're rocking up to these guys alone.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Just fit my style.
So they're essentially, it's a large Loxodon who's kind of leaning against this makeshift counter that's been set off. They appear to have two matching old fashions with the little orange rinds, the little straws. Loxodon's leaning against the counter, big heavy lidded eyes, and the Tabaxi's kind of leaning back against it, taking a drink. Hey.
Hey. Those children over there. I don't know them. You know, it's how you guys doing over here?
No, but we saw your performance earlier. You talked about those people specifically and how you've been working with them for a while.
You caught me. I'm trying to give them cool lessons, but you know, it's a work in progress.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you strike me as a really cool guy.
Thanks. Yeah, I know.
You want a drink, or are you? Tabaxi kind of leans forward. She's got a sharp face, kind of calico markings all over her tufted ears. Gives you a sniff. You smell like you've been drinking.
The night is young, as I say.
All right. Leans over. I don't know how with a paw you can snap your fingers, but she manages to do, and the waiter kind of comes by and speaks.
Cool.
She's ordering up another old fashioned for you because she assumes you want the same thing.
Of course. It's cool. Drink.
And I were kind of wondering, do you have management?
No, management. I've been on the road for a little while. You know, management isn't my style. But why? What do you mean, management?
Yeah, no. We know how you feel. We're kind of road people ourselves. And goes and essentially speaks in Loxodon for a moment, which you understand.
We've been kind of traveling around for a very long time. And we were meant to, have a shorter tour, just kind of work our way through the 3 domains and come back, but, kind of go on hiatus when we're stuck over here.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you mean that you've been on tour, or does it mean something else?
No, I've been on tour, going from city to city, mostly in the material plane, Feywild, it's new territory for me. Kind of charting it out, seeing what vibe I like. There's here, there. I hear there's a place called Yon. Trying to get into that.
I would recommend getting into Yon if you can. We're from Yon, kind of originally. I mean, like Todd's from hither, but that's whatever. Kind of. To give you the tour speech, right? Like the whole thing is, we're originally from the Palace of Heart's Desire. Zybilna found our deepest wish and granted it to us. I was a palace cat, and then suddenly, whoa, opposable thumbs, play the guitar, all that kind of thing. But if you get in at Yon, biggest stage in Prismere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't been there in a hot minute, not since it's been locked down, but
well, I'm sure if anybody knows the way to get in, it's got to be you guys. You're from there, the Palace of Hearts, you said?
Palace of Heart's Desire. That's kind of like Zybilna's pad.
Okay. Palace of Heart's Desire. That sounds like a stage I want to play at. How do you think we get in?
That's kind of been our issue.
Like Poof was saying, we've kind of been touring around the area. We went from yon to thither to hither, back to thither, and then kind of, the whole thing you were like throwing rocks at a second ago.
Yes. Well,
But,
I know. I was watching them throw rocks at it, but yeah.
I mean, you were just watching them throw the rocks.
Yeah, just watching.
Yeah, no, that's
don't condone that sort of
man.
behavior.
They're very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, it's kind of put our tour on hold, and we were kind of working our way back in that direction. But we have a lot of contacts back there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's to our understanding. We from the stories you tell, it sounds like you know the way to get through and to get things back in normal.
We know the way to get through. Yeah, of course, we totally know the way to get through. Yeah, just give me a day. We'll get you through, and we'll us through too, and because we know the way. We're it's a work progress. It takes a little while to open the door and everything, but we're working on it.
Solid, we like it.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck do you know Loxodon, buddy? Didn't know it was so big on material plane.
Yeah, I know. I know Loxodon. I know Loxodon because I was traveling with, as a member of my band back in the material plane for a little while.
Okay, sick, respect. I like.
Got a lot of time on the road. I know time works a little bit more normally on the material plane, so there's a lot of time between, city to city. We, taught me a few things. Past time.
Radical, I respect this. I like you working with Loxodon type. Very distinct cultural history we have.
Yeah, stonecrafting, it's a lot of fun stuff going on there. I like to see Loxodonia someday.
I'm going to let this slide. I think. Yeah, no, we dig you. We really are digging your vibe in general.
Mhm.
So if you know the way through, we'd be so down to just get you in contact with the right people. Or if you're looking for a band or for performance, we know who to talk to. And we'd really love to collab, man.
All right. We're gonna go through. We're gonna meet up when we get there. We'll show you the way, and we'll make this work.
All right, sick. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, you've been drinking a lot. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. If you are going to drink from this old fashioned, and they're gonna down it.
They're gonna down it. Okay.
Yeah.
How am I feeling right now? How am I feeling right now? I'm wondering, should I attempt the sleight of hand or should I attempt the Constitution?
You can absolutely try a sleight of hand. Let me see here. Okay, cool. You can try a sleight of hand for sure.
Oh my God, fuck. I know my con is not the highest. Let's fucking go for this Constitution. I gotta look cool for the cool kids. Yeah, buddy. I got a 3.
Okay, so it gets into your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time the drink gets into your mouth, you're like, oh no, this isn't going down. What would you like to do? Are you going to try to swallow it? You know you're going to throw up, or are you going to try to do something else?
I'm going to... I'm wondering if I have a spell. This Cure Wounds totally works on intoxication, right?
That's lesser restoration, boo.
Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and down it. I'm gonna down it. And then just kind of like put the glass down. Make my way out.
So
outside.
you're gonna hold it in your mouth and leave.
Yeah.
Okay. You can give me deception if you want to make it look like you didn't do that, or performance if you like.
Okay, yeah, let me do the performance. I got the performance, man. I got the D8. Oh, it's gonna be great. All right, 8 plus fucking 9, I think, right? Performance. 8 plus 9 is gonna be a 17. Yeah.
17. All right, they cheers you, they down it. You're heading away to the. Ah, yeah. Good night, man. See you tomorrow morning. And you seem to get away scot-free.
Thank God. And I'm gonna go throw up outside.
The rest of y'all, what are you guys up to? Are you setting up for your long rest? Are you finding some space to hunker down?
And Nora would have gone to find somewhere to sleep for everyone.
Beautiful. Are you looking for anything specific? There's kind of like a tent city starting up. Clapperclaw or Sasha is just kind of hoisted up against a tree, just like covered in books.
Hey, what you doing?
What? Oh, I was reading.
That's an awful lot to read in however long you plan on being here. Which brings me to my next point. So, we kind of found something, some kind of wall to yawn, and we're probably going to go in the morning, so I don't know if you want to wrap this up. Or...
I can go right now. I'm ready.
Oh, we are not. We are very tired and should probably sleep. We can probably put those in transport. Were you planning on sleeping? Did you have arrangements?
Well, I was going to learn everything that my brother knows tonight so that I'm helpful in the morning.
Well, you're already plenty helpful just as you are, and that's quite a lot to do in the next 8 or so hours.
I'm gonna read one of them, probably.
That's more manageable. We should find you somewhere to read. It's getting dark, and reading in the dark is bad for your eyes. At least that's what my mom says. Anyway, come along.
Yeah, he'll truck along with you. It is also fully like 2:30 a.m. at this time.
Oh, 2:30 a.m.
It is very dark. It is pretty much morning at this point.
Wonderful. So Nora picks up the mountain of books and grabs Sasha's hand and just like pulls him along as they look for somewhere to sleep.
Alright, yeah, so there's the tent kind of setup of the tents and caravans that people are rooming in. You see that there's like a pile of rabbit folk who seem to have a sort of a puppy pile, but made of rabbit folk with like an awning over them and a pile of blankets. There's clearings and other areas where you can set up whatever sleeping bags that you have. Are you looking for anything specific or just open area?
She's pretty tired, pretty drunk, so yeah, just whatever soft open area there is.
You find a nice open area of grass where there's not too many roots from the trees interrupting things, and you start getting stuff set up. Alright.
Wonderful. She'll like put her glaive, she'll just like kind of stab it into the ground, and it's glowing so they know where they are.
Perfect. You put the little flag up?
Yep.
Stupendous. Right. Is there anything folks want to do before we go into long rest time, or that they want to do during long rest?
Wait, Nora, do you want to, like, present your thing to me?
I am extremely drunk, and Mephisto deserves the absolute best.
Wouldn't it be more fun if you were drunk?
No, not for me.
Like drunk history.
I have a very detailed PowerPoint. I don't want to mess it up.
Okay, another day then.
Okay, all right. Yes, we'll rain check. We'll rain check. I'm not throwing up. I might throw up.
Do you need a bucket? I have this popcorn bucket. It's
You're
paper.
a paladin. Just unpoison yourself.
What?
Just unpoison yourself.
You do have the ability to unpoison yourself with your lay on hands ability, but
And it could have done that this whole time.
Ned shoves the popcorn.
She doesn't drink. She doesn't know things.
She doesn't know that it's poison. She's reserving that for the needy.
Mm.
I'm gonna shove the popcorn bucket that smells still heavily of kettle corn in Nora's face.
Here you go.
That didn't help. That did not help.
She throws up in the bucket immediately.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Beautiful. Anybody else have anything specific that they want to do?
Alright.
I'm gonna find my brother and bunk up with him.
Yeah, tuck my child in.
Snuggle pile.
Absolutely.
Who's still awake?
When you get back, my understanding is that a couple things are going on.
Mhm.
There's a little bit of barfing happening with Snugak and Nora having some bonding over this bucket here. So now are you just going, yeah, barf, or are you being supportive in this moment or the best time of your life?
Yeah, get it all out. Yeah, there's still more in there.
Please don't remind me of that.
Lotus and his little brother are essentially, they're kind of shacking up with their sleeping bags. Sasha is trying to pick out which book he's going to read. There's a very strange assortment of what essentially there's a sleeping bag floating on top of a lily pad that's got a robot that has a dragon on its head, and then Alistair is just kind of laid out like a king across it, assumedly.
Yeah, I had to tuck him in too.
Oh yeah. Even though they're all stacked on top of each other. How did you tuck in Alexander?
How did I tuck in Alexander?
Yeah. Who is a lily pad?
Alexander Lilypad. It's simple, really. What you do, right, is I use mold earth and I make him a little pond, and I fill it up with water, with control water, and then I tuck him in with little water using my control water bending abilities. So he's like tucked in with the water.
He does that whole thing where he settles into the water and splashes a little bit, and then.
Then with Cradlefall, his name's Cradlefall, so I get him a cradle to go and sleep in. A dragon-sized cradle.
I don't have time for you to explain how you got a cradle.
He stole it from a baby, duh.
From a baby. There were some parents walking around with empty strollers earlier, so you might have just been able to yoink one of those.
It's just a baby chilling on the ground.
While I was tucking in Cradlefall, I was like, Cradlefall, did you know I'm afraid of calendars? Yeah, I understand you might be confused. It's because their days are numbered. It's
been a great stream, guys. Good night.
Cradlefall is gonna fully put his face under the blanket and just stick his ass out the end where you can see it and just bury himself in there.
Only downhill from here.
You can see little Jeff's mood ring is shining with, what is it? It's like a bright orange. Ha 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 ha.
Sorry. I didn't figure about Jeff either. Jeff, it was pretty simple actually. I got a mannequin of a child, and since he's so good at grabbing children, I figured it was the safest place for him to sleep.
He cradles the mannequin of a child and looks very content.
I tucked him in there.
All right, and then Vincent, you're setting up with everybody else, and you do see that pile of Harrigans, those rabbit folk who seem to have set up on their own under that little awning there. You see the white ears of the woman and then the patchy face of the man, and then they seem to have curled up for a good night's sleep. These are the ones that you met earlier today.
I will also be making my way over there, and that's where I will spend this night.
So, Bo, when you arrive, Vincent is making his way over to a pile of rabbits, and everything else I have described, and then everyone is described together, is going on.
Okay, where is everybody sleeping? Where are we sleeping? Is it inside the building?
No, it's in a clearing outside, in among the
Clearing
bear.
outside.
It's like a tent city.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Everybody's busy. So I guess I'll set us on our quest tomorrow.
Quest to help all your new cool friends.
Hey, Lotus. It's networking, man. It's networking is what we're doing, and we need to figure out how to get to Yon, because that was the way to Yon, right? It's locked off, right?
We already know how.
You know how?
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
I don't know. I feel like you kind of disassociated all of us because we weren't cool enough so you could go networking.
You were throwing rocks at each other, Lotus.
I made a cool cape for you with the assistance of my two friends.
Yeah, we've thrown rocks at each other before, and you've never cared then.
Okay, you guys did make the cape. You guys did make me cool. You guys were the best wingmans. And I am truly sorry for the shade I have thrown at you. It was not in. It was very deeply uncool of me to throw shade, and I regret my choices.
Do you need to roll a deception check?
No, I'm being honest.
Okay. Just checking.
But that was.
Look, you can't apologize and then talk about butts, okay?
What?
Then you just end up stinking.
Butts?
You did. You said all that apology, and then you said but.
But.
I'm still stuck on cool. Who decided Bo was cool?
That's a great question.
I mean, you're cool to us, but I recognize what we are. So.
Ever since he got that fancy cape and he went and got laid in the Tunnel of Love.
And then he went and did that show on stage, and he didn't even invite us up to play.
He did what in Tunnel of Love?
Nothing.
We had a good time in the Tunnel of Love, and we're gonna leave it at that. So what I mean to say is that I love my little band of misfits, and I could not have gotten here. I could not have gotten to the Tunnel of Love without you guys. But I'm
regretting that choice now.
It was
I'll turn
wholesome.
back before I get over to the
wholesome.
rabbits. When do I get to go to the Tunnel of Love?
When you're old enough, Vincent. Don't worry, we'll get you there.
I heard rabbits do that a lot, so.
Is Vincent not an adult? How does rabbit age work?
I think Vincent's an adult.
What was Vincent?
Sure.
He
Vincent,
has
how old
like
are you?
one eye. I'm pretty sure you have to be an adult for that.
You know what?
You got a point.
I'll leave it at that.
Can't be a minor if you only have one eye.
Wait a second.
Anyway, back to the moral of the story. The moral of the story is we are here for a reason, right? And we're all kind of like figuring out our goals. My goal is not to be at the restaurant for the rest of my life. I want to take off this goddamn shirt. But I'm setting up for the future, man, and you got to network a little bit. And can you blame me?
So I thought you were working for the carnival when all this was done.
Yeah, did you already network?
Bard has options, man. A Bard has options.
Do you have options? I thought you already made a deal. Well, something.
I never like signed anything, you know. It's all just talk right now, but you know, it could be something. It could be
important still.
Okay, well maybe
it's
it'll
kind of
all
make a
become more
promise.
clear when we go to the land of the future.
It will all become more clear in the land of the future. But the moral of the story is I can't do this without my homies. So, are we still homies?
Yeah, I guess we're still home.
Depends.
On
Okay,
what?
well, Snood isn't convinced. What, Snood?
I have this worm. You have to eat it.
I'll eat it to prove we're homies, Snood.
Okay, eat it.
Let me go
What
back
color
and
is it?
confirm. You have to roll a die.
Scarlet red.
Oh,
Let me
it's
search for worm.
Well, this worm is scarlet red, Deanna.
Scarlet red worm. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God, I did that before and it was terrible. Oh, come on, man. 7.
You take 1 point of fire damage because this is the spiciest thing you've ever eaten.
Now we're fine. Now we're homies.
Homies. I want to
Homies
go
for
to
life.
bed.
All
Sure.
right, kiddos.
We'll help your new cool friends get into Yawn then.
Hey, where are we sleeping at?
I would like to meet the new
And to
cool
clear it.
friends at some point.
We'll meet the new cool. Well, bandmates. We're still in the networking stage. Don't worry.
So they're not on the friendship level yet. Okay.
No, you guys are. They're not.
Okay. Well, that's a little reassuring.
Okay, there's the friendship level, the homie level.
Deanna's just talking.
Conversation continues as you all
Into the
begin your
night.
long rest. Unless there's anything pressing that anyone needs to do. It sounds like, Vincent, you're making your way to the rabbit pile. And one arm kind of sticks out and enfolds you into it. You got a foot in the face, but that's how being in a pile of rabbits works.
True.
So let's get into that long rest. I have a couple things that are going to happen. I know one of you is still dealing with nightmares. And I also need Alistair to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's go.
Alright. Yo, I'm so good at
That
wisdom.
dad joke earlier.
Yo, nat 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Get this.
So you don't have to do this.
Cool.
Saved.
You, in the middle of the night, under the cover of darkness, after the carnival has kind of died down, there's still the chatter of folks drinking and merrymaking in the distance, but it's gotten quieter and murmuring. And there's the faint snores of some of your comrades and the snuffles of the pile of rabbits and the sploosh sploosh of Alexander really reveling in that wonderful pool. You feel a tug on your chest. You open your eyes. You don't see anything. And a tug on your shoulder, other shoulder. And there's a part of you that's like, oh, fuck no. Now you stay lying down. So instead of your body being forced, you can see the threads now pull out of you, kind of rising almost like an inverted shadow out of you. It looks a bit like your true form, actually. That pale-skinned, pale-haired, white-eyed, but jointed. Pulls forward out of you, shakes its head, and rises up, and begins to walk away.
No, see,
Your soul just got snatched, brother.
what they want me to do is they want me to follow it, so I'm gonna go back to sleep.
You gonna go back to sleep?
Yeah, who needs a soul, really?
What does your Eldritch Blast sound like?
Oh, shit. Well, I guess right now they're the little toads. I guess they croak.
It's
Okay,
frog
here.
sound.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, I open one more eye, and then I'm like, oh no. So I get up to go see what my soul is up to.
You roll over, you stand up, and you take a look. It's a little weird standing up. You feel a little out of balance, and you turn to see, not very far away. Earlier this evening, Melanora had set up almost like a little beacon for you guys, her glaive, standing up right there in the middle of the clearing. And you see, not quite your soul, more like just a puppet of you. Into the glaive, into the pole arm itself, splintering the handle.
Oh shit.
All right, that's fair.
Hello, do we wake up?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I'll let you guys know.
I attempt to battle myself in one-on-one combat.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go stab myself.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll versus your own armor class.
Oh, that's... Yeah, I hit myself.
He's like, that's ease.
I hit myself with a 13.
With a 13, how would you like to stab yourself? How are you coming at this creature who's not even looking at you, just... As you can see, it's just splintering, breaking, and this bright prismatic light glows from the inside.
It's simple. He's jointed like a puppet, so I attempt to slice off his arms so that he can't cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, you right through the arm, and I'll get back to you.
a little bit later.
And I lose my real arm.
I'll get back to you.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
this happens earlier in the evening, most likely. It's still deep in the dead of night. There's still the crickets sounding vaguely in the distance. You are asleep. I need you to also make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. With advantage, right?
Why would it be with advantage?
Because.
No.
No. Oh, okay. Rolling that one.
You rolled a nat.
Oh, you do have luck though.
You are luck. Everybody has
luck?
luck.
Everybody has 1 luck as of right now.
In that case.
Christian looked us up and then dipped.
Yeah.
Christian.
Thank you, Christian.
He was like, "Hello, goodbye."
That's,
He also did the
that's
curse on the blast.
fantastic. How could you have done this to yourself?
Nat 2.
Nat 2.
Ah.
What's your total?
Wisdom 4.
You are standing in a position that you were standing in earlier this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Standing next to the forest, watching your friends throw rocks at each other, but it's not really your friends, right? You see a gangly teenage version of yourself wearing a stupid little tank top as though you could pretend to play sports, throwing and missing, trying to throw at whatever is on top of the head of the skinny little awkward child version of yourself and leaning against the bar in the back. Oh my god, it's your fucking dad. It's always your dad. How many times are you going to have this goddamned dream? And it might be just how done you are with dealing with your stupid daddy issues. You wake up and you see in front of you a young dryad, hands up, tiptoeing past you. Hi. It's a Meadowleaf who you've met before. You guys tried to kill her in the woods when you met her. She was a political rebel.
It was self-defense, but okay.
Yeah. She doesn't say that out loud. I'm describing for you in a weird tone of voice. She stands there and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
You're tiptoeing through our camp. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was gonna. She's holding up like a little piece of paper. I felt bad. I felt bad. I guess about. I mean, I guess I could just tell you.
Right.
Yeah, I just You have a hickey. Sorry.
It comes with the territory of being a bard. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I wanted to apologize for how things went when we met. We really got off on the wrong foot, and I really appreciate what you guys have done for. I could read it. What you guys have done for the.
No harm, no foul. But you read what?
I wrote a letter to you guys, essentially saying, like, sorry and thank you, and you still got the.
Yeah, we're still wearing it. It's part of the act now, so it's college of the road,
She's gonna reach out a little nervously and kind of touch the side of your face, and the flower's gonna bloom and grow and kind of do a half circlet around your head of these blooming golden flowers.
Oh, okay. I like this. This looks real nice.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, should I leave it or should I?
I mean, everybody's asleep, so I'm sure everybody's gonna know about this in the morning. Are you sure you don't want to tell them in the morning?
I'm not great with people, and last time I talked to some of them, I almost peed my pants, but that's not cool. That's not cool. So
don't worry about being cool. Being cool is overrated. I learned that tonight. Why don't you stay and read this? They will get 10 times more out of it if you read it.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. No, I can do that. I'll just sit. Should I just sit here?
I mean, it's the middle of the night, Meadowleaf. Do you want to like take a nap? It's fine. Take a long rest. They're gonna be asleep for a little while.
Like here, in your sleeping bag. Or that was where you were gesturing, so I can go and be in a tree. That's also totally fine.
I mean, wherever you're most comfortable, honey.
Roll me a persuasion check on that, honey.
Oh my god. Am I a horny bard? Jesus Christ.
You've made your choices.
Oh my god! Do I have any more luck?
No.
No.
It was a persuasion, you said?
He's
Yeah.
ramping.
I'm ramping up.
You're ramping. Did you get a 3?
Yeah.
I got a 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
You're suddenly much less intimidating.
Well, you can see how coolness is overrated, right?
Okay. Yeah, okay. And she'll sit down next to you and she'll curl up, but she's not super impressed by you. And she'll stick around till the morning. What you have now, from asking Meadowleaf all that time ago for that flower, and from helping her cause out of saving this land, the flowers on your head will act one time. When you would drop to 0 hit points, you instead drop to 1 hit point.
Hey, I think Bo's gone down a few times, so will come in handy.
Comes in pretty clutch, not not speaking from experience or anything on the Monday game.
You know,
Heard-
especially
heard,
with that
uh,
long rest that you
Very
just missed,
hard.
man.
Heard some people went down in Fate's End, but it's fine.
And she'll stay up with you that night. You're definitely not going back to sleep because you were taking that level of exhaustion because you got it too. And she'll kind of stay up with you and chat about, you know, political rebellion and not being great at talking to people.
Yeah, I was the same way when I was a kid, but you know, eventually I found some music and you know, I became a rock star, so you know, it's fine.
She'll ask you all about your life on the road and all the music you do. She'll tell you a little bit about being a dryad.
I'm gonna
and
leave
that
out
druid.
the part about the restaurant, but you know, it's fine.
You don't tell her that you work at a restaurant.
No.
Okay, cool. She still thinks that you're a little bit much with the honey thing, but she seems to like you. Alistair.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, dude. I hit myself for 12 psychic damage.
12 psychic damage. You awaken. Searing pain in your shoulders. Right on the shoulder seam where the joint meets. You take 6 points because you are resistant to psychic damage. And it wakes you straight up with the dawn.
Fuck, bro. I failed my own wisdom save too.
What happens when the wisdom save is failed?
Fuck, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, no. 1 second. Let me luck it. Oh, fuck. I still failed.
Yeah! The first time we see this effect is against yourself!
God, dude. Sorry, it's a lot to read here.
Totally good. You are all also waking up around this time. You see that Bo has been up with Meadowleaf, who's kind of kicking her feet a little bit in the grass. And I will, while you're reading that, I'm going to jump to what Lotus wakes up to, because you're going to wake up a little bit later. All right, Alistair?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got, at some point last night, Lotus, Sasha fell asleep face first into a book. Into your star chart book, actually. When you wake up in the morning, you look at him, and he blinks his eyes open. I saw something actually. And he's gonna flip through a couple pages, and he's got a smudge on his cheek of ink and flip through it. I don't know what this means. He'll point down into the book, and go ahead and roll me a D4.
Okay. That's a 1.
Is it odd or even, whale or woe?
What?
This is your cosmic omen that he has seen in your book for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah, it is something you've never seen in your book before. Do you want to describe how it looks?
Right. Let me look at that again real quick.
We're doing all the new abilities, baby. Everybody leveled up.
Let's see. Roll a die based on the die roll. Okay, so that's odd. So it's whoa.
Whoa.
When a creature within 30 feet of me is about to make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, I can use my reaction and impose a d6 of it to subtract from it. It looks like one of those ancient Chinese paintings of like a snarling dragon or like a boar or something like that, kind of like in that art style on the page, but it's like it looks star based, but it's not like there's no stars on it. It looks like the rest of it, and then it fits the theme, but it's like also super jarring to look at and kind of like angry. You know, it kind of takes me out of it for a second. Oh, that's actually new. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Huh.
You are distracted by whatever the fuck is happening when Alistair wakes up. Alistair, what you doing?
All right, so Alistair wakes up, and for an entire minute, he is scared of himself. So he's running around on top of Alexander, trying to get away from himself. And while screaming for help, all you hear is ribbits as he croaks out loud, unable to speak.
Right.
So-
You are all either already awake or shocked into being awake by this going on. What would you like to do?
I look at my star journal and I assume the two are connected.
Oh no.
What's going on?
Oh, no.
I've had a cosmic omen of woe, and Alistair just woke up riveting.
Alistair, do you want to maybe calm down? We're all trying to sleep over here.
Maybe you could drink some water.
Is he croaking?
Is there a frog stuck in your throat?
He's so scared he can't respond.
Open your mouth.
He opens
These
his
are
mouth.
words.
Can I
Croaks.
try to reach in and see
Croak.
the frog in there?
Guys.
Yeah, you can stick your hand down his throat.
If you can catch him.
Yeah, I go and I stick it in there and I try to reach around. Do I?
Go ahead and roll me a medicine or investigation check. I think it's a medicine check. It's a medicine check.
I know a lot about medicine. I have a +1. I have okay, it's a 4.
It's a 4. You just stick your hand down his throat, and it hits your uvula, and you've been having a worse time now, Alistair.
You think I feel something? Wait, no, that's just your thingy in the back. Okay.
Your dangly bit.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Try. I don't know what to try though. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Do we see that he's got like a little bit of a limp in his arm and his shoulder? Like, is he holding it a certain way?
Hand limp.
Is he, Alistair?
I don't know. Would you describe the pain as sore?
It feels like an incredibly painful paper cut down your shoulder blade there, like a stinging sensation.
As the group cleric, I guess it's my job to medicine check him, right? Or something.
Quick, poke it. See if
That
he's
seems responsible of me.
Yeah, snap him out of this. He's going nuts over here.
Yeah, help him,
Can you fix
doctor.
Or grab by the shoulders and do a medicine check, I guess, and try and see what the problem is. That's a 12 total.
12. Okay.
12 tells you it doesn't appear to be a natural medical emergency. Some arcane fuckery is definitely happening here. You have it doesn't seem like a permanent effect, just a thing he is dealing with right now. You're not entirely sure what's going on, but he's having a bad time. But it'll end.
Well, I can say two things for certain. One, there's no frog in his throat. I think that's just him. Two, I have no idea what's wrong with him. But I don't think it'll last.
Okay.
How do you think it will last? 'Cause this
Will he
is-
be permanently scarred?
Do I know the source of the pain with the 12?
With a 12, it looks like his shoulder might be injured, and also that something psychological is going on. He is scared.
I'm gonna gently ask him if I can, like, take a look at the wound.
He can't really sit still. He's scared of himself. I gotta outrun myself.
Okay.
Grab his ass.
Nora grapples him. Nora grapples
hold the patient
Alistair,
still.
like, holds his arms and stuff back, so like.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'll help that.
Yo,
Is
hit me-
Deanna frozen?
Yo, hit me with
Oh,
that.
No, I'm having a great time.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, hit me with athletics.
I'll
There's
help
no way you're
Nora.
gonna outdo me, dude.
Alright, cool.
Tested athletics.
You saw me beat those fairies up.
Athletics or is it strength?
A grapple is athletics.
Okay.
The grapple is athletics, and Snudgaff is
Wow.
Nora, so you do have advantage.
Yeah, you got advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's not gonna help.
Good thing.
I'm strong
Okay,
as fuck.
16.
Oh, fuck, dude. I got 11.
he was bluffing through his frogs. Cool.
Excellent, excellent.
With the patient restraint, I'm gonna like pull aside and take a look at his
I'm
shoulder.
being stripped.
Strip search.
All right, you take a look at it. There's nothing there. There doesn't appear to be any kind of actual wound. It just seems like it hurts quite a lot. There's no cut or anything.
I'm
Alistair, how long does this effect
A
last?
single minute. I rolled a 6
single
on a
minute.
d6, so.
I'm gonna poke it. Does it hurt? Does he make a face?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to outrun myself, but I'm being restrained, so.
He's difficult to read at this moment. Everything's hurt and he's screaming.
You poke it and he ribbits.
Okay. This
But
is
he's
not a
always
medical
riveting.
emergency for sure. This is some magic shit.
Meadow Lake, we're not normally like this in the morning. It's normally a lot more chill.
No, it's yeah.
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
I think we
fine,
should give
fine.
it a minute or two and see if he
A
returns
minute?
to his senses.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's still fucked up by then, I'll try a spell, but I don't
Alright.
think it's that serious.
All right.
We
After-
could try taking the gourd and taking away his memory.
That's not how that works.
We can slap him out of it. Just
Yeah.
That's not a medical practice.
But it
Actual
could be
doctors
practice.
don't do that.
What if we did surgery?
We did do that, but we shouldn't. There's no call for that here.
I'll just keep holding him. Okay, that's.
Yeah, we'll just hold him for a minute, see if it comes down.
After a minute, he becomes silent. The rivets. He stops resisting. The rivets stop, and he looks up and he says, "Do you all know what the frog's biggest flaw is?"
What he's talking. Well,
What
oh my
is it,
god.
Alistair?
Oh my god. I have to
What?
know.
What is the frog's biggest flaw?
They're always jumping to conclusions.
And she drops it. She just
Six
drops him on the
more
ground.
points of psychic.
We all slap him then.
Inflict wounds.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Is that the first thing you say after you had a traumatic experience? Really? Looking at him on the
that's-
ground from
that's
where he
what I
was
say
dropped.
when I hear someone mention surgery when I'm riveting.
Oh god.
That's fair, I guess.
Right, do you want to tell us what happened to you?
Yeah, so there I was, right? I was sleeping, and myself, I got pulled out of my own body by strings.
The same weird ones?
Yeah, the same weird ones, right? And then my strings marched over and started destroying my friend's monument, and so I could not let that happen.
Monument.
Monument.
The thing that Nora made with the
My holy weapon.
Yeah, I started destroying that, and I was like, I gotta stop myself from destroying it, so I stabbed myself. More specifically,
how
I
did
tried
that
to
go?
cut off my own arm. Yeah.
Is your weapon okay, Nora? Did you look at it?
Yeah, she's very frantically inspecting her glaive.
It appears to be totally intact. Do you want to do a thorough investigation check, or are you just taking a look at it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and investigate.
Shit.
I'll help
Okay,
you out with that.
that's a 10.
'cause I
That's
have
a
mending.
10? Yeah, it looks fine.
Okay.
It looks exactly the same as you planted it into the ground last night.
Does it still hit things really good? Does it
let me
like
see.
clickety handle at all? Like
Picks it up, gives it a few test swings.
The beautiful rainbow glides and glimmer of it. It looks stunning as always.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for protecting it in your dream. It's kind of weird for you to care about things that I care about.
I mean, the only things really important to me at this point are my friends and my family. So, I mean, you gotta protect what you got, right?
Oh.
So how do we make them stop your dreams?
Well, I tried rolling a natural 20 on wisdom, but it didn't work. It didn't work. So,
It would have been different if you didn't roll a natural 20. It would have been worse. I promise.
I mean, if it's
You
the
more wise.
I mean, if it's the spells, or if it's the witch controlling them with the strings, right? Then we have to kill her.
We were about to do that anyway, right?
True.
Yeah, that was on the agenda.
Didn't we learn that if we killed the witch, the memories that people lost will come back?
I think it's more like her spells end everywhere.
Yes.
So maybe, depending.
Actually, can I talk to you for just a second, Lotus, over here?
Sure. Yeah, what's up? What?
About killing more witches and magic and all of that.
Uh-huh.
And she just kind of goes into what she learned about
How the magic works.
about maybe
No. Essentially, it was that magic created by a coven, by 3 witches working together, is stronger than magic created by any one individual. Just killing one of the witches isn't going to end the magic. They all gotta go. If you want to stop a spell that was created by all 3 of them working together.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So Sasha's memories won't come back unless we kill all of them. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes, that's what it looks
Can
like.
they voluntarily end a spell when they've cast it together? If they're the only one left, maybe?
Let me ask my god real quick.
I mean, we could try
Go
and pray
pray? Are you
together,
just
I
gonna
guess.
squat down real quick and get in on the praying?
I'm just gonna I really want to be sure about this answer. I'm just gonna get down.
Okay, we can do that together. I'll guidance myself and religion it.
Yes, either one of you can make a religion check with advantage because you're assisting each other, or you can each roll separate religion checks.
I don't know. My religion's there. How about you?
I got an 18. So I got
Okay.
a +3.
Okay. You know what? You go right ahead. I believe.
Yeah, it's gonna be an 18.
An 18 total?
Yes.
It feels like that would work. If the witch decided to end it on their own, they would be able to stop their own magic. Yeah.
We told her to stop making any deals.
We did. Well, that's not really making a deal. It's just kind of.
If it's a demand. Still.
Well, if it's undoing a spell that they've already done, it's not like. Well, I don't. be the same? I don't. Hmm.
We'll
the
have
point
to
is-
figure that out when we get there. But okay, that's
Yes.
actually very useful. Thank you.
You kind of got to decide. And, I don't know how the ones who made a deal with Baflona would feel about having to kill Baflona if she doesn't get with the program, although they do seem rather murder happy in general.
I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I think. That's
Okay.
kind of a-
Going to the future. Seems like we're going to get to it very fast.
yeah, it's like right over there actually.
Meadowleaf is
Cool.
sitting beside you, Bo, just like, I feel like maybe I should just. It feels like there's a lot going on, so I'm just gonna.
There is a lot going on, Meadowleaf, but your thing is very important. So this is the next thing that's going
You're
on.
a lot. You're like a lot. You know that you're a lot, right?
I've been told before, but
How about I give this to you? And then if you want to give a big heroic speech about how everyone is so lovely and wonderful and saves things, then you can read it to them. It'll sound better when you say it.
of course. And I'm gonna like just gently take her hand and just, of course, it's gonna be such a lovely speech when I say it, and just lead her into the center of everything, and just it's gonna be so great, and things are gonna be amazing as soon as I say this speech. And hey, everybody, we got a guest.
She's gonna give me opposed dexterity.
Okay, I'm good at dexterity. I got this one. Oh my god, I'm not. My dexterity about to be. Wait, opposed dexterity?
Yeah,
I'm wondering if my,
just a dexterity check.
Okay. It's about to be like 6, I think.
Okay. Well, she
What
got
I
a
roll, 5?
20.
No, I rolled 5, right? Yeah. She got a 20?
Yeah. And not a natural 20. She's just very dexterous. So you lead her into the center. You say, hey, everybody. She's going to give you a kiss on the cheek, and she's going to teleport into the nearest tree, give you a little bye, and continue teleporting through plant out of there. But you do get to say, hey, everybody, we have a guest.
Oh, who's it?
We do.
Where?
The guest was me and my enormous ego. How are we gonna get to prisoner or to Yawn, guys?
I'll
I thought
just,
you're. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask her if we could come in. We're kind of close.
He's gonna be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah,
Could
be
you
like,
open the door?
hey, you want me to come in? I want to come in. You should let me in.
Is that easy?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
You
Go
could
on,
ask
babe. What?
Sasha.
Oh, yeah. Oh, me. Yeah. What?
You know how to get in? You got contacts?
Yeah, we just. Did
Yeah,
you
I
guys
mean, I
forget
can.
already.
I can move through. Oh, yeah. I can move through them because they had to transport me through them before. I can just kind of move through, and if you're with me, I mean, I've never been to Yon before, so I don't know how it would work for Alistair. But
Yeah, we all just snail up and hold hands, and we make it through.
What do you mean you don't know how it would work for Alistair?
I mean, if he's able to call her or whatever.
Oh,
maybe-
right.
Maybe we shouldn't. I don't. She was really creepy.
Well, I thought your friends knew how to get in.
No, they needed to know. They needed us.
Oh.
Yeah, they need
Yeah.
us to get in. And I kind of told them that we already knew. So
I mean, we do. I hope. I think Sasha should work.
I got you. Yeah. No, I can do
anything's
it.
changed since they've become Sasha again.
Yeah. When we do
And
leave,
you-
though, I just have one request.
Mm-hmm.
On the way there, could we avoid the trees? They're kind of shady.
That was really good. I enjoyed that.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery.
Where did this come from, Alistair?
I'm a father.
Something that might, something that may have been said in the group chat might have prompted him.
I also
Okay.
I also have one more request.
Oh god.
Don't
what
say
is it? Please, please
don't say it.
Could we avoid the stairs too? They're always up to something.
Every time you make a dad joke, a new piece of dad apparel appears on you. You now have a fanny pack.
All
You now
socks.
have sandals, yes, with your socks.
Is there anything that you guys want to do before making your way over to that fog in the forest where the Loxodon and Tabaxi are hanging out in their PJs, like
They're
their
hanging
band
out.
t-shirts,
They're
ready to
hanging out
go?
in their PJs.
It's really early in the morning. They didn't know when you were showing up, so they just kind of dragged their sleeping bags over and they've got like coffee.
All right, they're not that cool. I'm gonna give one scowling look at the trees and then leave.
I'm gonna invisibly karate chop Alistair between the eyes, making dad jokes, and that'll be me.
You collide with his visor.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
right.
want Bo to define. So being cool means not wearing pajamas. They have to sleep in their jeans. Sleeping in jeans is cool.
You have to sleep naked.
They have to fucking like not be so goddamn eager. Oh my god.
They didn't know when you were showing up. Okay.
So they just show up like, so they're just there all day.
Okay. I'll rephrase. They've got their turtle bud. His name is Todd, sitting out front with a coffee, waiting for you guys. And then he'll call over the rest of them if that's cooler. I guess
No, they're not cool. We've
cool.
already found out they're not cool.
Fine. Do you go through the fog?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Before we leave, I have something I want to do.
Okay. What would you like to do, Snood?
Okay, so Snood goes up to Giza and Slekny and is like,
Well, we have to leave soon.
Okay, but like, are you going to be coming back this way, or is it more like a goodbye forever?
I don't think it'll be like a goodbye forever, unless I like die. So, I think we'll see each other again.
Cool. That's okay, I think.
But, Slekny,
What?
I am assigning you with the duty of keeping Giza safe. You have to make sure she doesn't get caught by anything else. She's very good at getting caught by things. Do you understand?
So good at it. Yeah, I get it. I understand. I'm not gonna let Giza get caught by anything because Giza's a big loser who gets stuck and caught by it. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair that I get caught. It's been twice, and I've been alive for at least a year. So that's like pretty good.
You've been caught. You've only been alive a year.
What?
You've been caught. You've only been alive a year.
You weren't invited to this conversation.
I know,
This
but
is
you're
a
being very
goblin only conversation.
Could I become a
I'm like a goblin, but tall.
Fuck off, old man. What did you say, Snood?
Snud's older than me.
It's true, but I'm cool.
I was still pretty okay.
Didn't we just talk about leaving your friends?
I got truth.
Yeah.
so Snood's gonna take a piece of fabric with like the scissors they took from like, I think it was like the witch's room or like the sewing room. It's gonna like take 3 like really messy strips and like tie like a kind of slipshod bracelet around their breasts, each one, and he'll do his own.
Be like, okay, so this means I will be coming back.
And this means I won't get caught, I guess.
Yeah, and also Slekny's tracker on you means you won't get caught. But
Okay. I got you. I got it. I got it under wraps. I'll have it by the time you get back. GPS. I'm
Love
figuring out satellites.
by the time we get back, we're gonna be rolling in a Subaru, so you're gonna see us in like style.
I don't even know what that is.
You will as soon as I believe me.
That's true. I have been clicking the lock button everywhere we go. We're gonna
The
find
alarm
it.
button, like just trying to doo-doo.
Yeah. When is the dip coming? Must be in the future.
Well, good luck or whatever.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck with you guys. Or whatever.
Giza's gonna do that thing where she kind of like looks away and it's this kind of thing at you.
Ned will like tackle her in a hug. Tight hug.
Slachny will get in on it too. It's just a pile of little goblins there. Okay, we're done.
We're done.
Okay, don't die. I won't get caught. It'll all be fair.
Time to go kill a witch.
So it's gonna run off and join their friends.
Nice.
Beautiful.
There you see Alistair, now a tall human. He has jean shorts and a tucked-on T-shirt that says "World's #1 Dad." He's wearing socks with sandals, and he looks at everybody. He's like, "I know you're all probably wondering why my sandals don't have Velcro. It's because
Where are
they're
you
a
getting
total
these
ripoff."
What shows up next?
Oh no.
I'm gonna mount my snail.
A very chunky but functional watch, like a
It's waterproof.
yes.
And it gets to decide these every time.
But before we go, I'm gonna make my way back over to the rabbits.
Yeah, they're awake at this point. They appear to be fixing up some form of breakfast that they're sharing with like a family of satyrs and turtles and things that they're kind of doing a communal kitchen. Oh, hi.
Hey,
Wait, Rabbit. Hi.
so we're gonna be taking off. You guys are gonna try and find the old home.
That's the plan. I think we got a decent chance at it. Are you gonna be?
Yeah.
You don't have to be so excited about it, Margaret. You're gonna be careful, right? You're gonna be careful about it. There are some bigger ones with you. Can they be in the front?
They usually are.
Okay.
But look after some of the people that are here. Take care of them. Then they're gonna need it.
You grew up to be a good man, Junior.
Thanks, Dad. And I'll give him a hug.
No, I want you to come back. You gotta have at least one eye. At least one.
At least it'd be terrible if I lost another one.
Yeah. Yeah, you show her what's for. You see if you can get her right up in there.
I will. And I'll be back before you even know it.
We'll have your room waiting for you. Okay, we're doing another one. Come on.
Give him a hug.
Yeah. Get kisses on your cheeks. The little rabbit who doesn't fully recognize you is holding a little plush that you gave him, just staring up at you. He's gonna take care of the other kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna miss you, but they're ready to hold down the fort.
I know they are. And I will head off.
All right, so dad, newfound son, newfound brother, champion of Mephisto, slut, and goblin.
Wow.
You all.
One of these
I'm
things is
offended.
not like the other.
I say that affectionately. We all.
Did you? We did not sound affectionate.
I've never felt more loved in my life, man.
Brother, champion of Mephisto,
Slut.
You all move together into this mist, and with the presence of Sasha, it does still work even in his new form. You feel that cold, staticky feeling. Like you imagine if you've been in a plane that's going down through clouds, if you've imagined, what if I was outside right now? That feeling of cold condensation all over your body, just the soft electric pressure of static all around you as the forest grows darker and darker and quieter and quieter. And oh fuck, it's pretty dark, isn't it? Oh, it's dark. It's pitch black. And when you emerge on the other side, you're in the land of Yon. And that's when we're going to take our break, I think.
All right.
While I
Before we
move to a
go,
new map.
You guys want to hear a joke about pizza?
No, I don't.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, but it's kind of cheesy.
Ah!
He's got a
I
whole
love it so much.
I like
he
to
has
think
the
that's just what we
entire
hear in the
internet at
darkness.
his disposal. He can't be stopped.
Happy New Year.
Welcome back, everybody. The Witchlight playwrights have just made their way through the hazy fog that disconnected thither from yon. The first thing I need to know, who among you has dark vision?
I don't know.
Do goblins have dark vision? Let me see.
Yeah,
No
everybody
idea.
checked. This is important now.
Oh, I don't think I have dark vision. I can't see out of my one eye. My one good
Oh yeah,
eye.
I do.
Okay, so Vincent doesn't have dark vision. Nora, do you have dark vision?
I don't think so.
All right. Oh, do you have dark vision?
I do not have dark vision.
So I'll start with you guys.
Fun.
You emerge from the staticking fog into complete and utter blackness. You can feel the texture beneath your feet change from the crunching leaves of the forest and occasional bark and pine cone and root into something that seems more gravelly, stone, maybe some loose mulch, occasionally some moss, but it's mostly hard stone and gravel, and at least one of you seems to almost kick into a larger stone at some point. You're like, okay, I guess we're out of it, but you can't see anything. Those of you who do have dark vision can see either 60 or 120 feet. I believe Alistair has 120 because he's a special boy.
That's right.
Of black and white, and you can see around you what is essentially, you are on the steep and craggy side of a mountain, a cliff, some sort of stone face. There appears to be some kind of path that you're on that's been kind of halfway carved out of the side of the mountain, but not in any kind of specific way, just kind of jutted in there from folks walking there over time. There's some twiggy trees, there's the faintest glimmer of stars overhead, but even those seem almost clouded over in this thick, dark gloom. Anyone can make me a perception check if they like. Yeah, all of you can do it.
Is this what the future looks like? I can't see anything.
The future is bleak, and also, do our snails have dark vision?
The future is dark.
I don't believe that your snails have dark vision, but since you do, you'll be able to direct them if you like.
I mean, I have light anyway, so that's probably gonna use
Do I
that.
get advantage on perception?
Can you explain to me why you would get advantage on perception?
Because I can see farther.
Not in this particular instance. That it's not going to help you there.
Okay.
I got a 20.
I got a
20?
5.
I got a 5.
Beautiful. 8. Okay.
12.
15.
15. Okay, so for most of you, you're in the dark. This is the mountain. This is not what you expected. Maybe you thought it might be some kind of utopian future, but the future is dark. You can't see the future.
Whoa.
It's a little bit muddy, but Nora, you can see in the faint distance and almost like you know when you can see planes crossing the night sky, there's those blinking red lights. This is a little bit more static than that. You can see, looks upwards up the side of the mountain, that there's light, a couple different multicolored lights up in that direction. You assume that's important. And Lotus, with your dark vision, you can see the trail is pointing in that direction, and you see those lights as well. And you hear the final strains very far away of some sort of and then some sort of very faint applause way out from wherever those lights are.
Well, that's weird. Is that... Does it seem like it's directed at us, or is it just happening somewhere
It's hard
away
to
up
tell
there?
from this distance. It doesn't seem pointed at you. You heard the final strains of something, and then a beat, and then something that sounded like the distant sound of polite applause.
Did it... You said the final strain is something like a performer? Was it like Vincent's friend?
It sounded a bit like it could be an instrument or something like that.
Okay. it seems like we are on a very bleak mountainscape, and yeah, there's some kind of show happening up there, I guess.
A show?
It sounded
Up
like
there where the
some
lights
kind
are.
of yeah, those lights up there. It sounded like some kind of cords kind of dangling on.
Well, maybe we should go that way.
Which way? I can't see anything.
I mean, it's better than dying here. And I'll cast light for the party.
Cool.
I'll pass it off to.
Thank God I can see now.
Nora. You have a little orb above your hand that'll kind of float there, and you can hold it.
Sorry, okay.
Unless you want to put it on.
She'll cast light.
You go right ahead. Oh, you can cast light too?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll get here, Vincent. You take mine.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
She'll cast light on her glaive. Just hold it up.
Okay, let's go.
The Tabaxi and the Loxodon and
Yeah, I was just about
the
to
rest of the
ask.
crew there. The band back there just like, should we?
Yeah, I wanted to ask: Are we this is Jan? Is it always this dark?
Great question. Not in our experience, but also thither also changed while we were there. So, like we did imply last night, you're good at getting things back to normal, right? That's your plan in this zone. I guess my question is, and I don't want to speak on behalf of the whole band. Yeah, okay, they're cool. Do you want us to come with you, or should we just stay here in the dark at the bottom of wherever it is you're going?
Who
And
are
then do
you?
fight? Or
I mean-
like.
My name's Taz. We are the Heart's Desire. Heart, Hartz, Desire, also with a Z.
That's cool.
Thanks.
It's so cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We were doing some touring. We talked to Bo last night, but you guys, I don't know, he didn't seem to bring you guys with him. But
Well, no, they were having their fun. You know, they got their own specific brand of cool. You know.
no, sick. I can dig it. No, essentially we were talking about we've got some contacts up in, or we did have some contacts up in Old Yan. I assume they're still up there, but used to be a lot more well lit in this area. I am just gonna throw that out there. And also more paved in general.
So you don't think this is like a day-night cycle thing?
No. I mean, it was nighttime sometimes, but there were like people and sound and lights and, you know, less bleak nothingness.
Is that a Yeti?
Do you know where the light is? What that is?
I mean, they were talking about a performance, right? So I assume that's where their stage is.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the mother horn, yeah.
The mother horn?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of like an arena stadium. It's a really large performance space. It's a whole theater built around it.
Does the witch go to the mother horn?
I mean, we moved out before Endelyn moved in. Last time we were here, this was Zabilna's space. She built it super close to her own pad, right? Like, she's only a stone's throw past, theoretically. Who knows if you can get there now, but yeah, it used to be kind of Zabilna's like patroness of the arts. Everyone gather for music and culture and like good eats and booze kind of area. I guess Endelyn turned it into goth theater. I don't know. I'm not really into that scene personally.
Oh wait, Zabilna
Sure.
was
I think
here.
goth isn't our thing.
What do you
Okay.
mean it's not our thing? It could be our thing. What's a goth?
A
Gun.
very attractive person. Zabilna was here, so this was like her place.
Oh, this wasn't like her house. She lived like, I think you got one peak here, you got another peak down that way, essentially. You used to travel by like, I think she had like a dragon and a unicorn and a Pegasus and all that kind of fun stuff. But most of us traveled by
We've
bird.
met most of those things.
Oh, cool. That's pretty sick. Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think our
nice,
dragon's big
man.
enough to ride.
Okay. What? Okay. You. If anyone knows the lay of the land here, it's probably you. You got the best shot of this. You know this place better than we do. Why don't you come with us? Introduce us to your friends at the Heart's Desire Theater, and then we're gonna.
Oh no, the Heart's Desire is Bilna's house. Motherhorn
Right.
is the theater itself. Yeah, so I can introduce you to the people at the Motherhorn. The Heart's Desire is just, yeah.
Even better. Step 1, Motherhorn. Step 2, Heart's Desire.
Would it be better to try and go to Zabilna's first? See if we can help her out. I mean, I have eagles.
I mean, I think it'd be better to like get the lay of the land first, and then see what.
So you want to walk up to the bad person's house first?
No, the Motherhorn.
Plus, no one could be at Zabilna's, maybe.
We don't know what kind of defenses she got. We don't know what kind of.
Zabilna's been put in a magic coma.
Yeah, so why don't we go there first?
To see if she can help us as like the witch that like.
I mean, assuming she's
not-
there.
I'm
But
not
she
former
is
ruler
late.
of the witches, but
We gotta get help from a person in a coma?
If we can wake her up, yeah.
I think the way to wake her up is to break the curse, right?
What was the curse again?
I don't.
Just her sisters in general?
The
Alright,
witch's
maybe-
magic. The coven.
maybe step 1 is get some information.
Yeah, we really don't know why or how she was put in a coma, but we just don't know that she was.
You think we could slap her awake?
Probably not.
Probably not. It didn't work for Alistair.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we tried
I
hard
was
enough.
already awake. I'm actually so good at sleeping, I can do it with my eyes closed.
Alistair, do you know a lot about this land?
I don't know, do I?
Would you like to roll me a history or an arcana check?
Oh yeah. I would love to. Let's see.
Also, with that dad joke, a very thick black belt appears through your jean shorts.
I got a 15 on Arcana.
15. Okay. You haven't been here before, obviously. You've only ever really been on the material plane before your time after festival, but the blinking lights in the distance there that have now been pointed out to you by your friends, the name Motherhorn, and you know a decent amount about Endlin. The lights are familiar, and you've seen in some of the visitations that you've had, you know, puppets, dolls, dances. You know that Endlin loves a show. You know that what visited you all at the Witchlight Carnival in the Big Top, those 2 dancing marionettes, that was certainly her style of entertainment. So she might enjoy a theater. Are you looking for any other specific information?
I think I was just looking for what I knew about her and the area we're in, so that I could explain it to them.
Yeah.
So
You know that it's a theater, and that it probably resides on top of this peak.
if there's one thing I know, it's that she loves a good show. So if we were gonna look for her, it'd probably be on the main stage, and she'd probably be like in like a throne watching the main stage, but also like controlling the show, because she doesn't want you to actually do things for her. She just wants you to do what she wants for her because she thinks that's funny. But she can actually see the show, so I don't know why she likes it so much.
So maybe we need to put on a show.
We are the playwrights.
I mean, do we want her attention just now?
Hmm.
If what Alistair's been saying this whole time is true, then we probably already have it.
Well, I mean, with the way you
Fair
guys
enough.
act, I could probably just kill her with my jokes.
I'm willing to let you try.
It's all right. I was gonna tell her a joke about time traveling, but she didn't like it.
I'm not gonna ask why.
Why didn't you like it, Alistair?
Oh,
Why?
bro,
Self-encouragement.
That was the whole joke. The joke was that I traveled in time already and told it to her, but she didn't like it. So
Wonderful.
Okay, I get it now.
How's that
Take
tuba
that
beignet in your
time.
pocket
I
going?
understand.
How's that?
Back?
Oh, it's so stupid. Okay. So the plan is we're gonna go up to the theater and see if we can find her and if we can find anything out. Right? Is that the moral of the story?
yeah, let's go. Anybody who can't
It's
see, if
closer.
you want, you could ride the lily pad, because I have to
Yeah.
guide my lily pad with this rope tied around my waist.
We have snails too.
You mean your child?
I'm not gonna leave my
leash.
child behind for the snails. All right.
I didn't say that. Saying everybody's got snails that
I
they
just
can
think
ride.
they're more
I'm gonna
comfortable
crawl up.
riding on Alexander because that's.
I mean,
what they
I'm
know.
down to ride on out if it's open invitation. The band
just-
would
Are
love.
you?
So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's awkward to get on the booster seat. You can have my snail.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's not cool being on the booster seat. So you know,
It's a booster seat.
Guess not.
not.
This seems really loaded, but thanks for the snail, man.
Well,
Yes.
just take the booster seat off and you'll be fine. You'll look cool.
Okay,
Can I?
thanks.
Hey, Kratos,
I
You're
mean, I don't
welcome.
really think about looking cool usually.
just have.
Yeah, because cool
Me
people
neither.
don't have to think about it.
It just comes
True.
naturally. I'm going up
Yeah,
the
me,
mountain now.
me neither. Who thinks about being cool? Not me.
Insight check.
Can I ask? I want to ask Cradlefall. Hey, Cradlefall, can you just teleport anywhere that's dark? Or does it have to be like a space?
I'll
Inside,
let it
Oh, it's
slide
gonna be
this time,
inside,
though.
okay.
I have to have seen it before.
Oh, this could be useful. This could be useful. We're gonna do some practicing. I got some tricks that I think might be cool. They involve me throwing objects that you've seen inside of and you going to them.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it could work wonders on people's minds. You know what I mean? Just really,
Like magic trick or killing people.
maybe both. Like the magic trick is so good that they die from shock.
Okay, we'll see.
Cool, cool, cool.
I'm gonna climb the mountain.
Okay.
So am I.
All right, you guys start your trek upwards. It's a fuck of a ways up. I put you guys relatively high up the mountain because I didn't want you guys to have to try to
Oh.
move your little figures up there, but
That's why.
yep. It'll be a
Okay.
hot second. If everybody could roll me an athletics check, that'd be great. You could also roll survival if you would rather roll survival because this is essentially
Definitely.
a hiking check.
I have a question.
Yeah?
I suck at athletics, but I'm pretty good at climbing because of my second story thingy.
Okay.
Does that matter at all?
I'll let you use acrobatics if you'd rather use acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay. Do that.
So,
You're doing
I got a
it.
30.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful.
I'll make sure my brother gets up. Okay, I'll.
Perfect. Sounds great.
So
I mean, you
good.
guys
But
are
that-
going on the snails, but there's a lot of steep areas where you have to hike, vault off the snail, push the snail up, stuff like that. Yes.
I did get that 15. I'm sure
15?
I'll help them with their snails, the band members.
Yeah.
Got a
The band members
26.
don't do the hike a lot. 26, gorgeous.
Oh, yeah,
21,
13.
luck is now gone.
All right.
Here.
17.
17. All right. There are 6 of you. Alistair, did you roll?
I got 13.
13? Beautiful. Love that for you, Alistair.
Thank you. Thank you.
I could have, as you guys are trucking up the side of the mountain, who got the 15?
Me.
Thank you. If I could get perception checks from Bo and Alistair as
Oh
you
my
fall
God.
a little bit behind everyone else.
Perception, huh? I'm pretty perceptive.
And remember that you are exhausted, Bo.
Oh my god.
You're
So I have
level
disadvantage on
exhausted.
checks? That's the
Yeah.
idea?
You sure do.
I perceive with a 19.
The 19, beautiful.
10.
10. Okay, you don't notice anything. You are essentially because are you on the lily pad at this point?
Oh, me?
Bo, where were you? Because you gave your snail up. Where did you end
No,
up?
I was just gonna climb up because
Okay, so you're
Very
focusing on hiking. You are not looking up. You are not noticing anything.
Yeah, climbing's difficult for my equine build, but it's fine.
All right, Alistair, as you are on the lily pad, is that right? Just guiding Alexander.
No. I tied a rope to my waist,
Okay.
and I gave it to my robot Jeff, who's really good at holding things. And Cradlefall, I have curled up next to him on the lily pad, and I'm guiding them up with the rope.
Perfect.
Making sure they don't fall,
Excellent. There comes a certain point where, as you are heading up, you fall a little bit behind people because you got a lot more going on than the people who are just walking by themselves. You've got stuff going on. But at some point, you're a little bit behind the group. Bo is working his way up behind you. Alexander just stops for a second. Okay. What the fuck? So you glance around, glance up. Large dark shape crosses over the sky, blotting out those faint, distant specks of light that are stars for just a moment.
Who's in the front? Oh, you?
With a 30, I assume so.
Yes. No, you are absolutely trucking your way. You are leading, essentially finding the trail for everybody else.
I'm gonna assume I can see you. I'm gonna reach into that gourd. You know what I mean? Your brain gourd.
I didn't know what you meant, but now I do.
Okay. My telepathic speech.
I'm gonna reach in your gourd, you know what I mean?
No.
No.
Hey,
yeah, sure, bro. What's up?
hey, bro. I thought I should warn you. I just saw Cradlefall's real parents above.
You can make me a perception check.
All right.
And then I turned to Cradlefall. Cradlefall, did you see that?
These dice are
Your dad just
wild.
flew by.
I got a 21 on
I was
perception.
adopted.
Your real dad, dummy.
What'd you say, Max?
21 on perception. Sorry.
21. Okay, you kind of twist around and you can see same huge dark shape. It looks more beaked than reptilian to you, and with a 21 you can see that faint glimmer as it passes higher up of almost feather-like on its wings. Huge bird's wings crossing, how do I want to say? It appears gargantuan in nature as it flies above you. And you're watching, and then you see it turn around and start heading back down the hill over your head. What would you like to do?
I respond
Yeah, go ahead.
telepathically. Cool. It's not a dragon, but it's big as Cradlefall was.
Yeah, my fault. I didn't really inspect it for long. I just saw it and my.
It's okay. It's big. It's got a beak. Hello, friends. Hi. There appears to be a large mass flying down towards us.
What?
No, not towards us. It's just going
It's
down.
going down the hill. I don't.
It's got like
Should
a
we
nest,
shoot it?
Maybe.
No,
Should we-
not yet.
No, it's minding its business. We should mind our business.
Should we turn
It's-
the lights out?
Oh,
That you guys are having?
I'm blind.
I turned out my light.
You handed
Laura
that to
also
me.
turned hers off.
Okay. Pitch darkness again. Those of you with dark vision, even your sight is shortened considerably. It does help to help your eyes adjust against the darkness, though, and Lotus and Alistair, because you've already noticed this darn thing. Anyone can make a perception check now if they want to. If you don't have dark vision, it is with disadvantage. Bo, it can't get any worse than disadvantage, so it's just disadvantage.
Right.
You guys still trucking your way up the mountain as you are keeping your eye out?
Yeah, I'd like to inspect
Yeah.
Cradlefall for feathers.
Go ahead and roll me investigation.
I just tell everybody behind me to kind of follow my snail's trail, and I'll kind of keep the snails going on the path
I got a
that its
10.
brethren makes.
You guys sure? I don't see anything. My nat one doesn't see anything, guys.
I got a 19.
19. Okay.
22.
Bo, you may be
22.
blind, Bo, but it's there. I promise.
All right.
I
19, 22.
really don't see anything.
It looks dark. Everything is dark and it sucks. Snudyak, you look up and you start to see this mass as well as it circles around. You're familiar with this kind of behavior. You've watched some birds. You know what scavengers look like. It seems to be hunting for something, maybe. And then Vincent, with your, what was it, 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the shape as well. It seems to be doing a wide circle around this side of the mountain, just circling over its territory, looking for snacks.
It's gonna eat us.
If we weren't here, what do you think it normally eats?
Well, it probably eats like goblins and Haringen and like paladins of Mephisti. So let's get a move on.
I think it's all the Yetis. I remember there being more Yetis here last time.
There are no Yetis. There
Not
are no
anymore.
Yetis on this mountain.
There's no Yetis on Yeti Mountain?
It ate them all.
Yes, precisely.
Then it should be very full.
It could eat anything and everything.
But it doesn't eat centaurs, right? You just said it didn't eat centaurs, so I'm good. It's
Eats
fine.
you especially because you have 2 parts.
I'm kind of like a half
Sounds
paladin
racist.
in Mephisto. I don't really like the implications there.
Do you think you would eat a churro if it tried to eat us and we bargained with it?
No.
What if the churro had legs?
Okay,
I
what if we're
think
just
it-
very sneaky around the big bird?
Well, that's what we're trying to do. That's why the lights are out.
We should all be quiet and stealth.
Oh,
Look, the snails are all following the set path. Just follow me. Follow the snails.
Are we,
I'm gonna go near those snails. It's gonna
Be
eat those
quiet.
snails.
are we gonna stealth?
I'm gonna
Oh.
stealth.
Are we group stealthing with a paladin?
Maybe we should
I
just do the
rolled stealth.
suggestion of
The
stealth.
paladin has mithril armor, if you'll remember, so she does not have disadvantage on these checks anymore.
Mithril Armory, our sponsor. Type exclamation point myth in the chat. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll stealth up. Why
Bro,
not?
I got these
Okay.
sick boots I stole from
I'm
the
so
old witch, dude.
stealthy.
I got a
Thanks.
24.
24.
14.
I've been rolling amazingly. I have a 21.
Shouldn't we just climb up normally and like be happy and fun guys
If you
and not
want
have
to
to
climb
roll
up
anything?
normally, why don't you go climb somewhere 10, 30, 50 feet away from me, all right?
You need to be
Maybe.
stealthy.
You're so cool.
Gotta hide
Oh,
from the
you're so
bird.
loud.
All right, I got 3 of you who hasn't told me their stealth yet.
27.
10.
10.
Okay. One more. Bo.
8.
8.
You're clip clopping too much. Stop.
I'm tired, guys. I was up all night.
All right.
Doing what?
You need
I'm
to start
invisible.
sleeping.
I can't even see where I'm stepping.
I'm trying to sleep, guys. I'm just not my fault if girls are just throwing themselves at me. Jeez.
Just put your fuzzy little paw in a snail
Really?
shell
That's
and
why
let it
you weren't
guide you,
sleeping?
Vincent.
Yeah.
They know where to go.
You're gonna be throwing yourself into the bird's mouth.
As you guys continue to bicker,
The worst fit.
as you stealth your way up the side of the mountain, bitching at each other, very emotional. You work your way creepily up the side.
I'm gonna keep a firm eye on that bird, by the way.
You're making good time. You're keeping an eye on the bird as it begins to slowly tighten its circle. You're getting closer though. Those blinking lights are starting to glow. You're starting to see more of a whole building up, and you're at the top of this peak. You're getting up there, of this glowing large doorway where the lights come out underneath in a glowing red, and this large. It almost seems like an open amphitheater space, like a like, you know, an arena that has a completely open top on it. It seems to have that with some sort of wiring going over the top, and a huge gabled roof, and more dark birds that seem to be flying behind it in the distance. But the one near to you is just circling a little tighter in.
It definitely sees us, not to name any names. Boom! Just be ready. I'll let you know if it attacks, or if it's gonna.
I'm gonna take out my leg hair crossbow and make sure it's out.
Right?
I'm not tired enough to cast a spell. We got this, guys.
All right. You guys gonna continue on? Are you gonna keep stealthing the way that you are? Are you gonna book it? What's your go-to?
I think one of us is not able to really get that stealth going, so maybe we should just go.
See, my plan is simple. I pick up a rock, and I cast light on it, and I throw it down there.
Oh, maybe you could distract it.
That's pretty great. What's
Alright.
get a ring out there?
Go ahead and roll me. I'm gonna say either a sleight of hand or a performance check for this. Versus. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll that sleight of hand or performance check.
I got a 13.
All right.
All right.
Perfect.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
It got a 14.
Oh.
You see the large dark shape. Its wings now. It's got that kind of, you know how corvids will have that sort of oil spill gradient, prismatic gradient over their wings. You can see it's starting to reflect now the red and white and purple blinking lights of this theater that you're getting pretty close to at this point. It's starting to reflect off its wing, and it looks down. Looks right back up at you, and it is now going to start coming down towards you guys. It is huge. It is massive. What would you guys like to do?
My children run.
Run? I'm blind. Somebody hold me.
Light.
Light.
I cast light.
Oh god, I can see.
We need more
Alrighty.
light.
Yes, more light.
I got light.
More
too.
light.
Go, go, go!
All right.
Run.
What we are going to do
It's so big.
I had a plus,
is
I
essentially
had a +7. God damn it.
who would like to roll initiative for you guys, because it's going to be who acts first here. You guys will all act at once, and then it'll act.
Yo, I ain't
Because
gonna
there's just the
lie.
one.
Snud, you're so fast.
I could try.
Wow. Rolling a lot of this specific number.
19.
19. All right, it got a 14. You guys are acting first. You think it'll take you around 2 rounds to get there, so long as it doesn't get you first? Like,
How
you're not
close is
super
it?
far. Let me do some math real fast. It's about 120 feet away.
That's enough for it to get there in one turn.
It can get over there.
I'm gonna continue leading the way, but I'm gonna prepare to cast a spell in case it decides to attack somebody.
I
So
will
I'm
be.
going. I guess I'm
so
going my
sorry.
normal 30 feet.
I'm going to pause for a second because my dog sounds like he's in pain. I will be right back.
All right.
Oh, that's an emergency.
Oh.
Good night, Chester.
Hey guys,
Well, we're all
don't forget
mounted
to
up. The snails can go fast. Make them go fast.
They can.
There is nothing wrong with him. Okay. What
Most
would
of
you
us are
like?
mounted up. Oh,
I'm sorry. It's not cool. What do you want from me, man?
I'm gonna prepare to cast a spell. Lead the way with my snail, who's going to go as fast as the snail can. I'm gonna tell all the rest of the snails to do the same thing.
You're gonna send them back down to hell as a sacrifice.
Does this bird look
No.
like it's aggressive, like that it's reaching out to try and grab us?
It's swooping down to check you guys out at this point. You don't know if it would grab you immediately, but he knows you're there, and you can assume that you'd probably be a tasty treat, but he doesn't look like he's grabbing you right this second.
Okay.
All right. Are y'all just moving forward at your regular speed?
Regular snail speed.
Dashing,
I think
right?
we're looking at.
Okay.
Snails are going snail speed.
Oh my goodness, let me check that gosh darn snail speed.
The sneed.
I love that I keep having to go back to my very first document.
I throw a worm up and like try and see if it snaps it in the air.
It's 120 feet. How far can you throw worms, Snudgag?
I'm very strong.
If you use your crossbow, you can
Okay, I'll shoot an arrow with like a worm attached to like a little string, so it looks like it's like flying.
Yeah,
you
think it'll
can
take it out the
roll
right
me
way.
a performance or a sleight of hand check exactly the same as I just
Heck
had
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
You
gonna
think that'd be handle?
I'm gonna also be dashing with my children, and if the bird comes down here, I'll do something to it.
All right. 26.
26. Okay. We'll see what happens when we get to its turn. So you guys, snail-wise, you guys are going about 60 feet. You're getting about halfway there. You're trucking it. Are you having them dash?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
if you're
dash
having
myself,
dash-
I guess.
Oh, you are on foot. Oh,
I am on
Bo
foot.
is on foot. Is anyone using a
I'm on foot, but I do move 50 feet a turn, so
50 feet a
Yeah,
turn?
okay.
Okay,
100
so
feet.
you will be okay. Excellent. Good to know. All right, so you're
Bo would
all
be okay.
moving.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you move 50 feet a turn?
yeah.
That's
you can
dashing?
dash, can't you?
No, that's
Yeah, I
without
dashed.
dashing.
100 feet.
He's moving 100.
Get my ass up this goddamn mountain.
Okay. So by the end of your turn, you will be 20 feet away from this entrance here, a ramp that goes up under an awning, and there's a large front door, a double door here. And I will describe it more in just a second, because essentially what happens is there's this large black beast as it moves forward, clearly just a massive raven or another kind of corvid, maybe just a big ass crow, just swoops down, gets extremely close to you, Bo, because it could absolutely catch up with you this turn, but instead opens its beak wide, eats a worm. Go ahead and roll me a d12, Snook.
Let it be the spicy worm.
Is this also a giant ass worm?
It's a regular sized little worm. It's just
But
out
they
of
have a
here.
lot of power. You said a D12, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Spicy worm.
Roll so slow. Okay, a 9.
A 9. Okay. Okay. Well, it saved against it, but it did have a moment where the look that you remember seeing in Snoogak's eyes when he really reached a new level of culinary understanding. The umami flavor and complexity of what is going on in this giant worm's mouth right now.
Oh no, I diversified its palate!
It beats its wings back for a moment. You guys have another turn as it is thinking about that freaking worm. You all have time to gather up here at the door, at the massive front door, which appears to be made out of solid dark wood. There is a white mask shape that kind of outlines in the center of it, and what appears to be a sort of knocker, and there is written over the top in gold pressed letters nailed above, "You will knock."
I'm 20 feet away from this?
Yeah.
I get up to it. I dismount real quick, hop off my snail, and I grab the knocker.
As you knock, above the door, the words shift, "You will entertain."
Oh, shit! Bo, are you sure you're sleepy?
What's going on? And I crawl my way up. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. What's going on?
We have to entertain.
We're called the Witchlight Plays for a reason.
Do a dance.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out my flute real fast. I'm gonna entertain, and I'm gonna tap dance. I'm gonna flute, and I'm gonna entertain.
With disadvantage.
I will
You
enhance
already
your
used your
ability.
action. You've
Oh, that
already
was my
used your
action.
action. Yeah, you
will
knocked on the door.
let
You
you do that.
interacted with an object.
I will let you do that.
It's alright. I got this. 7 plus 5 plus 9. 7 plus 5 plus 9 is gonna be some math.
13, 22.
I should have 22. What'd you say?
Yeah, 22.
22.
22. Bo? The door opens. You go through, Bo? Or do you stay here with the bird?
I'm gonna take a dramatic stage bow. Let everyone else go through.
The door is closed, everyone else. Only Bo sees an open door.
Oh, are you?
Guys,
It didn't work.
Go. Didn't work. Go. It's open.
The door's closed.
It's definitely closed.
Tap dance
If
some
you
more.
have actions left, the bird is coming again because now. And it's landing and it's starting to do that bird walk towards you as you're under an awning, but it's still got a head that is coming right for you.
Oh,
You
God.
have
I
actions.
bust out the pan flute.
I want to walk my ass inside real fast.
You're gonna go inside? Well, okay. You disappear inside, and I
He
will come
walks
back to
through
you
a
soon.
solid
Just
door.
walk
Wait, can I still see outside?
As soon as you walk in, the door closes behind you.
Oh my god,
I'll
okay.
get to you in a minute. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Do we need to perform?
Laura
You
plays the
will
flute.
entertain. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead and roll your performance check.
Roll it down the mountain. Where did it
Oh,
go?
dear, where is it?
All right.
You rolled the die down the side of the mountain.
I'm not good at this, so I'm gonna go over to the
17.
bird and hold it off.
17?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was trying to mimic what Bo was doing when he was playing music on the pan flute and kind of doing a little jig. I don't have any tap shoes on, so it's not making a lot of noise on this floor, but
Oh.
The
It's
door
all in the movement of the hips, man.
swings open for you, Vincent.
I think I got a 16.
Do I see the door move open?
You
Vincent?
do. You see the door whoosh, open for Vincent.
I hop on through.
You hop on through. Nora.
Oh.
It's
Yeah. Nora pulls out her flute and she plays a little ditty that she can remember.
It's a little bit frantic, but the door opens.
How you do something it likes, and then she'll run through.
Is nobody else rolling for this? Is the idea?
No, they've been rolling. They got a 16 and a 17.
Okay. Missed
Yeah.
that.
Snudgach, Alistair, you both have actions left, I believe. What would you
We're
like?
up at the door now? Okay.
Yes.
And we see that it says entertain.
You will entertain. Yes.
Okay.
So Snood is going to try and balance on their head while shoving as much churros in their mouth as they can.
I guess a performance or acrobatics, I guess.
Okay.
They were waiting for that or acrobatics.
Takes a lot of acrobatic skill to shove as many churros as you can.
It's mostly the standing on your head that lets you do the acrobatic.
19.
19. Yes, the door. It hesitates, but it does open.
Ready.
Get on it. The bird is advancing upon you, Alistair. It started to kind of snapping at Alexander's little lily pad.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get the benefits of a short rest when I took my long rest?
Yes.
That I didn't get? Okay.
You do get a
I'm-
benefit for it, yeah.
I would like to play my flute and give, as I see Studiac coming in, I want to give my bardic inspiration to, who's outside? Alistair? Alistair.
And me.
And Lotus. Lotus needs it more. I'm going to give it to Lotus.
Okay. Can you tell me how this looks? Are you just frantically tooting? What are you doing?
Frantically tooting. You got this, Lotus. You got this, Lotus. Remember, we believe in you.
Door slam shut the door.
All right. Lotus has
Frantic.
already used his action, so Alistair is the only one left who can perform on this
I
turn.
would like to try and get my children to perform.
I want,
Oh.
yeah, I want Sasha to perform.
I need all my children to perform to open the door, right? That's what it sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can roll persuasion or animal. You can. How would this work? Are you planning to perform with them, or do you want them to perform on their own?
I want them to perform on their own.
Okay. Are you using your turn to tell them to perform, or are you just shooing them before you?
I'm shooing them towards the door because I don't want to use my action to tell them to.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome, Raiders, by the way. We got some.
Hey.
Okay, so your kids are going to go into their best rendition of what you taught them to do the other night.
Yeah.
It's not very practiced. They're doing their best. There's some fumbles. There's some and the door really it's stuck for a moment, and it breaks your heart. You don't see it open, but you do see them phase through the door a moment later.
Yeah.
I knew they had it in them.
Yeah.
And then I guess using my turn, I'm gonna go over with Lotus and Sasha, and I will hold an action for when the bird gets like within 30 feet of us if he's not there already.
Sasha says, I have no skills. I have no skills.
You have to try. Go perform for the door. Do a thing. You're a creative little guy. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Get
yeah.
it. Get it.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
Got a 7. He gets really nervous. He doesn't
okay,
know
but-
what to do.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Honey, it's okay. Floss on it if you have to.
Oh,
It's a
No,
dare.
floss.
He's flossing. He doesn't know what to do, but he saw it on Fortnite. It doesn't work so great. He just turns around and looks at you. I don't know.
It's okay. You keep doing that. I'll hold off this bird.
True. Same.
The bird kind of rocks its way up to the little doorway, though, sticks its massive head in.
Into the door? Or like
And there's an awning over the door. You guys are standing on a platform.
okay,
It
it's-
sticks its head under the awning.
Alistair, I've got this. Hang on.
Oh, you got this?
Let me just. Do I get a turn?
You can roll me animal handling if you want.
I was gonna cast a spell on it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast animal friendship on it.
Okay. Does he get a save on that?
It does. It's a wisdom save.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. It's 12.
Yes, it failed. Let's go.
Mhm.
That animal is charmed by me for 24 hours.
This is perfect.
Friendly bird. Pat its beak.
Lotus, I have a question, and it's gonna
That
sound
worked
weird.
way better than I thought it would.
It's gonna sound weird, right? But I really don't want to entertain for that door. You think we could ride this bird to another entrance?
I have it for 24 hours that it's charmed as long as you guys don't harm it, so shit, I don't see why not.
This is how.
How do you
choose
feel
to
about
choose.
being ridden, Big Raven? Scratched under the beak.
That's right. That's right.
We might have to mount the snails here, but I think it could work.
My God.
The snails
There's
are
a
not,
giant snail, and it's like.
No!
the snails are
It's
not
like to
for
attempt
eating.
to eat the snail.
We will find you other food, I promise, my large friend.
Oh, we got some more raiders.
Let's go.
Welcome, Raiders. You
Hi.
watching
More Raiders.
Raiders to my bird impression hour.
Popular tonight, guys.
I'm charming a crow that's as big as a dragon.
It's technically it's a rock.
The rock. Ooh, those
It
things.
uses the stat block of a rock.
God damn.
Right.
It's so big.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are inside, like,
Big
what are
boy.
they doing?
We're nice and warm inside the house, guys.
Okay.
We're
You
good.
think they
Never
died?
saw those two again.
It's been a minute.
There's 3 of us, thank you,
Okay.
James.
We
Are there any
never
other
saw those
entrances
two
inside?
again.
There's the band members are outside too.
Oh yeah, no, the band members, while you were charming that bird, they were just like,
Performing like.
we are the heart's desire.
All right, as they walk inside, I'm just like,
Thank
Cool.
you. Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks,
Does
man.
that mean the door opens and they just see us over here charming a bird? Like,
Yeah, the door opens for just a moment, and you see them going, we're thinking you're going to a different entrance. You have about 6 seconds to shout something out if you want to try to talk to each other in any way.
Well, first off, I'm gonna take a piece of jerky out of the Jansport and throw it to the bird. Cool. now I'm gonna perform for the door so we can talk to our friends. I think we're cool now. I think we're all good.
Get
Let me
inside.
let me just try and performance check.
How are you performing for this door?
You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that in front of my brother.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a total of a 14.
Show me your skills.
I'm gonna do the splits
Whoa.
and kind of do how do I never mind. I'll do the splits and kind of do a couple of dances. And I'm like, yes, sprinkler. Big brother's got
Cool.
this.
Roll
So
your
cool.
performance check.
You,
There's a
you got
14.
that bardic
I was like,
inspiration. Don't forget.
Oh, and a bardic inspiration. Is it D6 or 8 now?
D8 now.
Let's go. Oh, a total of a 20.
20?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, the door
Let's
opens.
go.
Let's go. I'll turn to my brother and I'll be like, okay, here's a little thing of magic. You got this. I'm gonna guidance him.
Oh, cool. Thanks. What am I? Oh.
Yeah, entertain that door so we can go talk to everybody.
I'm also gonna try to do the splits.
Uh-oh. You shouldn't do that
Oh,
without
boy.
practice.
Oh boy.
Let me roll 54.
It's a comedy routine now.
Okay, so you rolled a 4. You rolled a
This level of
4
slapstick,
with
you
a
know?
+2, so we got a 6 total.
Oh my god, are you okay? Don't try that without stretching first, honey. Ooh,
You did it.
it was, but
Oh, dear.
I worked on that for years.
Somebody call a medic.
I'm gonna pull over. Do you need me to?
My legs have never felt like this before.
Y'all sure you don't want to find another entrance for him? I like that idea.
We could.
No, yeah, the other
You think we
entrance
could?
sounds
You
good.
want to fly over?
Yeah, I like the big bird. Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry, sweetie.
No, it's okay. It's my fault. It's fine.
I'm gonna hug him really tight. Because the door's open for me now, right?
Yeah.
We'll be there in a second.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Can my snail go through?
No, the snail would need to also perform in order to go through.
Okay. What should we call this bird now, Alistair? What's some good name? You're good at names.
Oh, you want me to name it? Oh, you have a name? Do you have a
Nora?
bird name? Did you have a
Oh,
bird?
I was just saying, since we're inside, can we look around and see if there's anywhere else they could possibly come in?
It's taking forever.
Yeah, essentially in this hallway, the only light that you get in this absolutely pitch dark hallway is when the door opens, and then there's just a slant that heads down. You can hear from inside the sound of applause and then occasional like this saddest ass like string quartet music that seems to be coming from that stadium that you saw that's attached to this building. You can't super see down the hallway from where you are now, especially with the essentially strobe light of the door opening and closing, but if you guys want to go a little bit further down, you absolutely can.
Sounds like a snooze fest in there.
Do we feel comfortable going on with everybody else outside?
They said they were gonna find a different way in.
My brother hurt
to be
himself.
back.
We'll be there soon.
Yeah, let's go ahead. They'll probably meet us soon.
Okay.
They're having trouble because they suck at entertaining.
Can somebody lead me? I
Okay.
can't see anything in here.
I'm
I'm not
Nora's
very
got light.
sneaky, so I don't know if you want to
Your
scout
bird.
ahead or something.
I don't think sneaking is
Hang
our
on a
best option here.
Oh, fine.
Gotta see what's going on first.
I
feel
will.
cool.
Look ahead if you want me to look.
All right, I am going to say, because it sounds like people are splitting up and exploring different parts, with you guys in the hallway as you work your way down. It sounds like you're feeling your way along the walls in this pitch darkness. you do see at the end of the hallway, with that light that's still open for Lotus at the end, a faint glimmer of reflection on irises, pupils, maybe more just like simple glass eyes that are watching from the end of the hallway. And outside, Alistair and is it just Sasha? Lotus, are you going with them or are you going with the...
No, I got my bird to take care of.
Okay. Then you three take flight to search out another entrance.
Not before I knight him and call him Alphonse.
Alphonse.
That's what you...
Did you have a better name? Did you have another name?
I had Angel.
Angel?
Yeah.
See, we were on the same page, but we had the...
It was the A
which is-
names.
Yeah, I'm cool with Angel.
I like Angel because he's an angel. He's so sweet.
He spreads his big, beautiful black wings, fluffs up a little bit, gives you guys a handhold, and you guys take off to look for another entrance. And I think I'm going to call today's episode there before I have to bring you into a very complicated map where you're going in from two different directions. But thank you guys
I got
so
air
much.
support now.
Thank you so much for everyone for joining us tonight as we encounter the final leg of our adventure here in Witchlight. We are in the land of Yon, the land of the future. Our little warlock here might have made some agreements with the Lady Endelyn here at one point in time, but we'll deal with that later. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. All right, guys. I'm going to throw us into final announcements unless other folks have things to file. Okay, good, great. Dylan is our warlock is going to be thanking people on an individual level on a second, so I'm going to do the big level things. If you liked our show and joined us tonight, thank you so much. Your viewership means a lot to us. If you like us as individuals, you can follow our cast on social media by using command IronCast. And if you enjoyed this show or any of the other shows on our channel, you can consider supporting us with a sub or use your free Twitch Prime sub. We bring you a lot of shows every week, and we love doing it, and the best way to show that you love us back is with a sub. We appreciate you. Follows are also absolutely stupendous. We love our followers as well. If you want to check up on all of our shows, you can check us out on our YouTube, so be sure to check that out. We also put after shows up on there, so you can check those out. Otherwise, if you want to see what our other shows are, on Monday nights, we play Fate's End, which is our more serious business homebrew Dungeons & Dragons 5e campaign set in the land of Aurora, which is a homebrew world. I am in that game. I'm going to kill my dad. Danny is in that game. He is going to forgive his god. Where's Finn's at right now? Finn's
I'm gonna help Reese kill her dad.
Thank you. Raina is in that show. She's going to ascend to queenhood and not turn into a tree. We're going to avoid this as much as possible. Having a great time over there. And then Wednesday nights, you can come join us again for Iron Valor Wild Beyond the Witchlight, when we will be heading deeper into the land of the future. And then every once in a while, you can catch us on here for our short rests. Mostly now, it's me and Danny playing dating sims. Last night, we played Nekopar Catboy Adventure. No, Paradise? Catboy Paradise? Is that the name? We're playing the good dating sims, but announcements of when we do short rests and things like that go up on our social media, so follow us on our socials to see when we are doing goofy stuff like that. Otherwise, I think that's all I have to yell about, so I'm going to kick this one to you, Dylan. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
I've been given a lot of work today, it would seem. A lot of work.
Yeah, you have. You're always given a lot of work. You can handle the responsibility.
Yeah, you're a Taurus. It's fine.
Adjust my
He's a
microphone.
Taurus, of
Gotta
course,
get-
he's a Taurus.
Gotta get personal on a personal level. Hello, Love Dubs, with a 1 month resubscription. Thank you. We have JP Lucidius with a 1 month resubscription. Thank you. Hatcher Actor coming in with the 1 month resubscription. Thank you. Pixelated Bunny telling us to hydrate. Got it. Thank you.
Just did.
Yeah, that's right. Hydrate. That's not alcohol, is it? That's a dehydrator. Anyways.
Well,
don't make this weird, PC, with a follow. Thank you. We didn't roll for this rated with a party of 31. Thank you. The Marquis Dispace with the follow. Thank you. Roll Propelled Gamers coming in with the 8 viewers. Thank you. Anagaric TV with the follow. Thank you. Fountain Pin Fimme with the follow. Thank you. Proto Matt with the follow. Thank you. Afraid Not, staying here all day with the support. Thank you.
Fucking love you, Eugene. Shout out Eugene.
Shout out Eugene. It's the homie.
Love you, Eugene.
Send me some soup in the mail.
Yeah.
There's our food.
Maybe a little sourdough. That's all I got today. But we
Thank you so much, you guys.
will be seeing you guys Wednesday back here or Monday on Fate's End. And I'll find someone for us to go.
Ooh,
raid.
Dungeon Scholars is on.
Dungeon Scholars is who we're gonna raid.
Let's raid Dungeon Scholars. Those are our buddies.
Dungeon Scrawlers. Invalid username. I misspelled it. I'm gonna get back to this.
Let me help you out.
I swear I spelled it right. All right.
There you go.